get ready, say go. New source, man, new source, new source, new source, new source. Let's go, new source, new source, new source, new source, man. You see, the sun is shining on me. It makes me feel so free, so alive. It makes me want to survive in the sky. It makes me feel so high. The bad times pass me by, 'cause today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they'll come on back again. Hey, feel the sunshine. Without you, there's nothing me to do. You feel the sunshine too. Through it makes me feel brand new. When you're here, I wish you were always near. 'Cause everything is so clear. And today is gonna be a brighter day. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? And do you feel that sometimes just need to run away? Or reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they will soon come back again. Sun comes down. I feel like I'm waiting for another day. When the sun comes down, the clouds, they go away. You feel? Can 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 you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Can you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Or reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think about the good times and they'll come back again. Feel the sunshine. Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Don't forget about the rain. Just think of the good times and they'll come on back again. Can you feel the sunshine? Does it brighten up your day? Don't you feel that sometimes you just need to run away? Reach out for the sunshine. Forget about the rain. Just think of the good times and they'll come back again. Hey.
Get away with a great deal at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Now's the time to get in and get away. For a limited time, lease an Ioniq 5 for just $569 a month. Visit buyhyundai.com today.
You count as a dependent, right? No.
Tax questions. You know, talking to an expert can help clear everything up.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Buff Grub. Back on monthly levels. We back again. Tell friends your boy Buff. Rue 1221589 39 39 39 99 39 39 we go 39 Anyways, your boy Buff Rule. Anyways, tonight we're gonna do a joint Post Malone, Sunflower on the 1, 2s, and 3. How about looking on upper levels is getting us right out. Let's go. Eddie said, go. Let's for some. Let's for some. Let's for some. Let's for some. Let's go. Let's for some. Let's for some. Let's for some. Let's for some.
Sorry, there's enough for that. I got a new voice late. Let's get out of here. Syllables. Alright. So we're here now. Do it, Bing. Hello.
Fine, I'm cutting it off. You know what? I'm turning it on with more
stuff. I made extra
annoying. I did.
Sure, I got picked at random stuff now during the days. Hello.
This is. Yeah. Talk about this one. I'm telling you, this is so cool now. So doing all sorts of stupid stuff. I got a random button and
Everything. I'm gonna be abusing the fuck out of this. Alright. Let me bring in the other dude. Cause we have a guest. Jesus Christ, shut up. Okay, we have a guest here. As soon as he unmutes. Oh yeah. Can we hear you on the stream? No, not yet.
Are we going to be watching this this evening?
No, don't talk. Don't keep talking yet. I'm good. There we go. You're good now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Hello. Can you hear me out there in TV land? Hello.
Yeah, look who I was able to finesse onto this stream. I was able to pull him away from his busy schedule to look at this.
Busy ass schedule. Imagine that.
You're
Imagine
gonna be
Ann having a busy schedule.
Yeah, you're gonna be my guide through this. I already seen 2 hours with some other people.
Oh shit. So we're 2 hours into shenanigans. Can't wait to see where we left off.
Guys, let me know if the audio is good. Doesn't want to collab with small. Yeah, dude, I just did it yesterday. God, dude, get out of here. All right.
Right. It's either only want to talk with big people, no talk with small people, man. We can't talk with nobody anymore. Police are gonna come up. They're gonna show up. They're gonna pull all of their asses out of here.
Yeah, I need a clout chase. So I'm using you for clout.
I don't know how much you're gonna get out of me.
All right, so let me share this so that way we can watch the same thing. So what did you think about the interview? Because the 2 hours in, I've already saw that Adam was completely tearing this dude apart, calling him out on everything.
Yeah. So my
no spoilers, by the way. So just talk about everything that 2 hours.
I won't spoil, and I'm not even going to talk about anything up till just the slave trade thing, and that was like the first 20 minutes.
Can't believe they had a clip of it too.
So it's completely wild when you think about it, because this dude was like, I said from the get-go, I've said it from my own streams, I said it on the That Being Said podcast, I said it everywhere, that I thought this was going to be a shit show, and the only person that was going to save this was going to be Adam Grigler. Sure enough, Craig did a good job, but Adam was definitely showing his abilities that I was hoping he was going to show off, because I know the history he had with Tim. It was just going to rub off with DSP because he's kind of being a shady individual.
Yeah. I could definitely see the good cop, bad cop dynamic going on.
Yeah, exactly. That they definitely were. They were kind of given that back and forth, but I could tell 100% Adam was just given the you can just whenever you want, just go at him. And Craig was just I'm just gonna ask the questions. I'm gonna just tell it as it is, and that's kind of how they played it up.
So are you a Adam simp now? Like so many others?
I've been an Adam simp for some time now, actually. I've been following him ever since he left Tim Pool's show, the Timcast IRL. And ever since he left that, and then he did the show about maybe 8 months ago, revealing what happened, it finally all made sense and everything clicked. And that's why when I initially did my, I didn't even technically do a restream. I did a restream of all of this after everything was said and done. But I showcased the one clip that needed to be shown from that particular stream where he told the story about Tim, like ripping through cards and shit, looking for money, and just shitting on all of the fans that they had. It was like, yeah, he knows when shit's up. So I knew 100% he was going to sniff out DSP. So
all right.
I'm
so without
glad
further ado, we should let Adam cook, as Rivy said. So
yeah, let him cook. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Versus
let me know if everything sounds good. I'll put him up
am,
to
like
200%.
Want to support that effort to keep
all right,
going.
fine, fair enough.
My crowdfunding
190.
allow me to do this for a living 15 years later. I'm a small time guy, but I can
you
still
could tell
make a
where he
living
was
doing it
just
while
way
others of my size
quiet
can't,
through all of
because
this.
the amount of support that I get,
yeah.
I appreciate that so
they don't
much.
turn him up at
I
all.
tell them every day, thank you so much for allowing me to keep doing
it's
because
he kept laying further and further back, and they maxed out his volume.
But here's the thing.
All right,
this
that's
is an
the
interesting
thing.
point. As someone who's crowdfunded mostly,
we're talking about him being crowdfunded, so we're explaining the begging.
Watching ads, all of that.
Yeah, it's very important.
This is a question for you guys too. I guess this is interesting.
Sure, it's a question for you.
Can you be held accountable?
Go because they have a Patreon. Not everyone runs a Patreon
for
like
example,
this.
Right now, the G2s. I would hope that they're all upstanding individuals, right? You always want that, but you don't know what they're all doing, right?
Sure.
You don't. Do you micromanage your G2?
I like how he's trying to relate to these two, and they're on completely different levels.
Well, it seemed like it was an irrelevant point that he was trying to make. He was trying to do the whole, do you keep in touch or do you keep, your subordinates in line? It's completely irrelevant to what they're talking about at the moment. Because I think he was trying to preemptively cut off a Derek question, but just was not.
This was actually before Keemstar, because he mentioned Keemstar like he was going to bring him on. Like, I'm still shocked that he stayed on with Keem.
It was dumb as hell. But this is a completely irrelevant rant that he's doing.
I gather that much.
And say, well, there's someone who's nice on my stream and they come by every day. And I just found out, I went to their Twitter to find out that they're a horrible person. They say racist things on their Twitter all the time. If someone came to you and said that, would you say, oh, I got to ban them from my community now because they say things on their own personal Twitter?
Yeah,
no,
this is
censorship.
Yeah, that's censorship, and I don't agree with that either. But I do think that it starts and stops with expectations, right? Your expectations, and it starts with leadership, right? Whether you like it or not, I think that you are the leader of your community. You are the people that everyone looks to, and on how somebody should act, how somebody should interact with other people in your chat. How you are the flag bearer of how what the community should be like, right? So I think ultimately your community emulates the host. And
that being said, I do say I absolutely understand not
Yeah,
wanting to go into business with
That's a
someone
pretty
that
good
you don't
podcast, better than a
respect.
level 1.
Yes.
I personally know many different people that are very successful that I don't respect, and I'm like, couldn't be happier not working with them. Right?
Exactly.
I mean,
AKA
real one.
Yeah, there you go. I couldn't be. That's the only
that.
time DSP agrees with him. Like,
So-
yeah, I wouldn't be one to work
let's
with
kinda,
those guys too.
Okay, let's kind of dig into this a little bit, right?
All right, let's
so
dig into it.
Where's the line, right? When you have, let's just say you have a community member that you know via their Twitter. Let's just say they are selling coke, right? They're selling illegal drugs.
So this is gonna be the lead in the fucking Derek? Oh lord.
It's kind of a halfway lead into Derek.
Because it's like, what if you have someone in your community doing incredibly sus stuff and not putting
like, how do you deal with this? And this can apply to a lot of people. So I want to hear, how does he deal with this?
Just ignore it. That's all DSP does.
Whatever. Don't you want to be like, hey man, like I'm not into that. Like there's visual evidence of them doing something bad or at least alluding to something negative, something that would be shunned in a normal society, right? But you know they're a
the
part of your
DSP
community.
crack sellers. So many of them.
You know, and once again, they're coming into their community potentially, potentially bleeding that into the community. I don't think you censor them, but maybe have a conversation about it.
I ain't gonna talk to Derek or any of these people in this chat.
It's
he would.
It's a line of, is it influencing you and your content in your community or not? So I think we're going towards a certain topic. I don't know if there's a particular person.
You know that little sly smile.
Look at him cheesing. He's like, I know you're talking about Derek and his porn addiction. Look at him.
Like, I'm just gonna play innocent. I want you guys to bring it up. Yeah, I think I'm
not going to reference any specific community members. That's not what
this
is not about. This is not about specific community members. We're here to talk to you.
Okay.
I do. I want to actually address something real quick. So Keem actually just tweeted and
oh
responded
no, he panicking.
Said, and I want to hear your thoughts on it.
He panicking.
Keem, he said DSP is lying in this live interview. I called Phil at the agreed times and he ignored my calls.
You look at him shake his head.
Later he was at work. He ignored my calls for $50K up front for the low cow.
Imagine ignoring someone for $50,000 fucking dollars.
You heard Wings' response to this, right?
Wait, what did Wings say?
So Wings had covered all of this, and Wings was fucking heated about this. Because the way he saw it is, it wasn't Phil that was losing $50K, it was everybody.
Yeah, but now they gotta fucking box each other for money.
Right. So in his mind, because of Phil's like hard-headedness, he's out $50K, and that's why he don't really like Phil right now.
Yeah, it's on site.
Podcast to stream to under 200 live viewers, begging for them to pay his rent and his utility bills. Both Wings and Boogie agreed to Low Cow podcast.
I didn't see that red animated. I'm aware of what's happening with the cam girl stuff.
Blatant lie. He called me when I was on stream. I looked at my phone when I was on stream, wondering why I was getting a phone call.
And they pulled up the tweet.
In fact, I realized that was Keemstar calling me when I was on live streams. It's just blatantly false. I gave him the times. I said there was time frames between streams he could call. At one day, I actually sat here.
This dude gave him all kinds of fucking run around. Like, dude, answer the phone for like 5 to 2 minutes.
He's gonna post,
He go to the bathroom, he fuck around like day and night. He can't answer the phone for 10 minutes.
That's fine. He never. I tell you right now, to my knowledge, he never actually called me during the times that we talked when he was available.
Wait, so he never called him during the times that he talked, so he did have contact with you. This dude, I don't know.
He's just straight up lying.
He tries to have both sides to feel like, oh, we never talked when we talked. Like, how does that make sense?
He's just so specific about it. It's just nuts. It's ESPP.
He's just going in circles.
That's all I can say.
5 hours.
And then, after the fact,
look at him just playing with something. DSP, you want to look at them while you're talking?
I personally have issues with the guy and the content he puts out. I do. So, at the very least, knowing it's in my family's best interest to have the conversation.
His family.
The conversation.
Just the strange woman and a cat.
To find out,
You know what's really funny? Because if you saw the first 2 hours of this,
yeah,
he mentions about how he because I think it was actually before this. It was like 30 minutes before this, before Keem even tweeted. He was like, well, we were considering that, and finding out at $50,000, like that's a lot of money. It could solve a lot of problems. It could reset me back to zero. And Theo pointed this out earlier today. Well, no, not earlier today, yesterday. But what's really funny, if you think about it, it implies that DSP understands that there was $50,000. He's receptive to the idea that it would literally clear out a lot of his debts, and that it was a good thing that if he had taken on the deal for him and his family. But now he's telling you right now, it's like, oh, well, I got to protect my family, blah, 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 and all this shit in the third. And what's going to end up being the story sometime down the line, which you got to keep in mind, is it's going to change. It's going to flip on its head. And he's going to
always changes. Man, he changes the narrative.
I don't even really fucking need it.
Yeah, he changes the narrative to benefit him. Like, oh, yeah, I didn't need that money. Then I'm doing fine just on my streams. I'm making good money and everything. That's going to change during the hardcore gaming season. when people start throwing money at him. Like, oh, everything's good now.
Always changes. He would have loved the money. It would have been helpful. I didn't need the money. I don't want to work with you. You know, blah, blah, blah. It hurts my family.
Then back in January, guys, maybe I should have took that 50K after all. 2 years later.
Ass. He will never admit that. Never fucking admit that.
Yeah, that would mean Keemstar would be right. And he would.
Exactly. Keemstar can't be right.
If you can't even have the call, how on earth could you ever enter a business relationship with someone for a big amount of money?
How could you enter a business relationship with this dude?
You know, it just didn't make any sense to me at all.
I don't know how
so
anybody
that's why it
could.
never happened.
Okay.
And by the way,
Boogie,
I've talked with Boogie behind the scenes. He really wanted me to be
Boogie don't like you either. Shut up.
I told him personally, I can't do it.
Boogie was defending his ass.
I just can't do it.
Of course.
I can't be involved business.
He was gun guarding during the questionnaires.
It's kind of like the same thing. I know this is going to sound crazy. All right.
When he's going to hit him with the pistol grip.
I won't shop at Walmart. Okay. Why? Because I hate that company. The company has destroyed small businesses, little towns. Right? Now everyone.
Oh yeah, and he's trying to care about small business. You don't give a fuck.
Once in a while I go there, but for the most part,
you hear that?
Guy I am.
Once in a while I go there.
Right?
One of the things he admitted.
I'm not going to take money. I was.
I hear all the fucking like small like things that you say, small little comments. Oh, occasionally I go they contradict themselves all the fucking time.
He was bragging 6 months ago, back during the summer, about how he started using online orders with Walmart, and it was like the super easiest thing, and he doesn't have to go into the store. That's when Cat started disappearing out of the equation for them going out. He had to pick up a Walmart order online. Bro's been going to Walmart. He just doesn't go inside because he doesn't want to deal with a riffraff.
Yeah, he don't want to deal with the stationaries. He just want to get his stuff in the parking lot.
People. Yep.
Blood money. That's money he
blood
made
money
on the backs of people.
It blows me out. He calls this blood money, dude.
I don't
know
like if he thinks that. He makes it sound like Walmart is employing children to craft these, burritos that he's going to end up eating, in the morning, and he equates it to Keemstar, who's also using children to construct the boxing rings.
Turkey burgers that are getting made by children.
Yeah, it's war-torn like countries that are crafting these fucking turkey burgers. I don't know. I don't understand his logic here. I get it for having like a stance against certain companies, but he doesn't have a fucking backbone to follow that shit.
He's saying all this just in case the Twitter folk are watching. He wants to be a man of virtues or whatever the fuck. For the mainstream.
I'm not going to do that.
Yep.
Didn't you start your career on like drama and hate?
Yes.
But not against people. I will say this. I never, if I could help it,
the people in the Street Fighter community, like that's who you said you were targeting.
Oh, okay. That's different. And here's the thing. You're right.
This was never gonna last anyway. You can't make a whole career or whatever the fuck on just being a hate guy. Like, what the fuck? What kind of character arc is that? You just gonna hate everybody? Nobody wants to work.
Here's what kills me. I never understood that. It didn't hurt anybody. This dude was literally calling out that he was gonna drag a black man out in the streets and street fight his ass.
Wait.
He was calling to a radio show for that. You don't know about that?
So that's what that was. Oh my god.
So have you ever listened to it?
Not in a while, but I think I know what you're talking about. This dude was going
for those of you who don't know, that's specifically it was a Street Fighter like an Alpha 2 like radio call-in station that they would take in all sorts of questions and whatnot. And Phil would repeatedly call in drunk, and he had beef with a lot of people. And he fucked around, and he was starting beef with was it like Triforce?
Oh yeah, saying Triforce.
Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, I'll show you what a real we'll drag you out. I'll come find you. We'll drag you out. We'll have a street fight."
Isn't that the one where he hung up multiple times?
Yup, he hung up multiple times, and he was just calling him drunk every single time, threatening his ass, literally to commit physical violence. All because he made fun of a dude named Nestor on a forum.
This sounds extra stupid.
It is extra fucking stupid.
Things have changed now. I will agree, and I've talked about this in documentaries.
I've changed now.
I'm sorry. You sound like the abusive ex-boyfriend trying to get back with his girl. I've changed now.
I agree.
Don't worry about it.
Adam,
I've always thought about that.
I know. I'm just
talking like
as I said, it just sounds
ex.
funny, like hearing that. that I changed now. That line is so.
That was fucking.
I don't know, overused by the
I was
wrong
an online
people.
troll in the Street Fighter community.
Oh, now he was a
Absolutely. There
troll.
online harassment that happened. Absolutely. I've learned.
But now
from
he
that.
can't take
I've been through it myself.
in quotes
and I realize
harassment.
how harmful that is and why you would never do it. Especially when you're someone in a position of power who has an audience to actually troll people, to do drama against people. That's so harmful to them. I would never do that for personal gain anymore.
But wait, did he like send? Didn't he send like back? Oh, I want you to spam that dude's PlayStation or whatever the fuck. He told his fans to like harass people.
He did. He was in a position of power, and he specifically showed off a gamer tag for somebody on Xbox that beat him in like fucking what was it, Mortal Kombat?
Flood that person's console so he can't do anything.
Yeah, this dude was always using his audience to bully shit all the fucking time. And he's like, well, yeah, I changed.
And what about friend request ridicule? All the people sending them messages. Just always just talking about them drunk. Dude, this dude. Oh, it changed. It was like 1,000,000 years ago, though. Oh,
Well, ever again, and taking that money
He's
from
lame.
Keemstar, I feel like
He's
I'm taking
so
money
extra
from other
lame.
people who've been hurt in order to benefit. I can't do that.
Oh, you can't do that.
Have you reached out to anybody that you feel that you wronged, did in this Street
Oh,
Fighter
this
community
shit.
to let them
Let
know
me
that
hear
you
this.
changed and that you're sorry?
Well, the people from back then, I would have absolutely no idea how to contact, but I have
You do.
publicly said things.
No,
For
watch
example,
this.
Last year, I
This shit's good.
did a react to the Down the Rabbit Hole video about me. This is by Frederick Knudsen. It was millions and millions of views. It's one of the videos everyone was watching. It was made in 2017. It covers all my early years as a YouTuber, but also my career in the Street Fighter community. And I admitted publicly to how bad I was back then, what an awful person I was. Just
Oh, now he
in the Street
finally
Fighter
admits that.
community.
Oh, I was a
there's
bad
people back then
person.
That
Look
for
at
no good
how he's
reason,
not answering
for
the
no
question.
reason, I have no-
Yeah, he
no
dancing
reason.
around and giving
And I
out how many
apologized in that
views. He
video.
was like,
I
oh,
didn't name names,
I changed that. You
Well,
want
sure,
me to
yeah, because I
ask
want to
him,
know
did
who's
you
so
go?
hard to
Did
get
you
hold
reach
of.
out to them?
Watch.
What's his name? Shady K. I don't even know if he's
Okay,
even around
that was
anymore.
one.
Now look at
In
him.
the Street Fighter
Look at
community?
look at
I mean, in the
Craig and
early
Adam
2000s,
now.
I destroyed this guy for no reason, no good reason.
They zone. They
I don't,
nah,
I
they
just
ain't
I
buying
latched
this.
on.
Now look what they're doing.
The more,
Look
the
what
more
they're
I make
doing.
fun of this guy, or the more I
Look
try
at
to
him.
attack these people, I get over, right? And it caused so much drama. People, we almost fought at Evo. It's so stupid. Now I look at it, I'm like, boy, I was dumb. What
Doing
kind of
their
dumb shit was I?
research.
I thought I was a pro wrestler. I thought, oh man, I'm talking shit, and you're gonna have big rivalries.
They're letting him talk. They're not even paying
Yep,
attention.
yep. I
There's-
knew it. I knew
Right,
he was
so
gonna
is
pull
this
that shit up. I
long
knew
tramp?
it.
And then he looks.
I don't know.
no,
You
look
tell
at
me
how
because
he
that's the thing. Like
looks
it's
to
Yo,
the right.
Yo.
Look at how he looks over. He looks at the data. He's like, "Oh my god, I gotta lean in manual."
he
zoom.
leaned
Oh my
in.
god,
and-
they found this
yeah,
guy.
he was like, "Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta get my gunner glasses. Is that really that?"
Yeah, he's hard to find, dude. He's hard to find. I can't get a hold of him.
He trying to lean out the frames and not show his oh shit face. Like, oh,
Bruh,
fuck.
he got called the fuck out in real time. And the worst part is, like, he just names the one person, and there are other people he's fucking wronged in his life. And he'll never go back and apologize to him because the one time that it could have happened was on the show getting called out live.
Dude, they came with their guns fucking loaded. Bro.
Yep. The thing is, they didn't even know about this guy. They just did it in real time. Because fuck it, why not? It showcases the hypocrisy of Phil, where it's like, oh, I can't reach back to these people. They don't exist anymore, bro. They still exist. They're around.
This
These
is
people
what
ain't
happens
dead.
when, this is why he wants his echo chamber just like very like impressionable like adults and like whatever the fuck, because they not gonna look none of this up.
Right.
He went on a podcast
moment-
with two normal people and he got bodied. Just believe
Yep.
in it. God damn it,
Absolutely
DSP.
trounced.
And none of this affected his bottom line. They probably still, I bet you his chat's probably saying, oh, they went too hard on DSP. Don't go back there and all of that.
No. So you want me to tell you about the aftermath? Just a little spoiler.
Just a small one.
Everybody was giving him giving him ass pats.
Shut up, guy with
Everybody.
two names. We'll go to the compression thing. Probably not tonight, but
these people are not hard to get a hold of,
That would
and
be
his
part
DMs
three,
are open.
maybe.
So like, I feel like that's pretty disingenuous to say like, well, it's more like you don't want to put forth the effort in saying that, I'm going to say this publicly, and it's a big blanket to cover all the things that I've done wrong. When if you know that you've done things that you regret, you should probably reach out to people and say like, hey, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry.
yeah,
for
that
what I
will be
said.
what
Because
a
the
nice
reality is
person
that
would do.
on today's internet, it's not impossible to find these people. It's very easy. And it just comes down to like a little bit of effort. And I'm not
Nah,
saying
you can't
that
do
you're
that.
not, but I'm
You gotta
saying that maybe
actually
there's
try to
opportunity
reach out to
but
these fucking people. You can't just be like, oh well, I can't look them up. It's too hard. No, it took these dudes literally like a minute to find this dude.
It gets even worse too, considering if you see, like, once you finish all of this, then you can get the context of who else he talked to and the aftermath.
A little more effort.
You know what, Craig? I never even thought about it like that.
You never thought about that? That's bullshit, DSP.
When I was in high school,
no, he's never thought about it. Why should he put in
years
effort?
later,
Why
one of
should
my
he
bullies
contact people?
Actually contacted
No
me,
problem.
probably around
Bye-bye.
that time frame when I was in the Street Fighter community. And he found me online. He contacted me out of the blue. He's like, I just want to let you know.
We got to stick together. I'm just kidding.
No, he basically said,
This
I'm
fucking
sorry for what
dude,
I
I
did to you
swear
in
to
high school.
God.
Like, I think back on it now because I've grown
Such
and
a
I've matured,
fucking
and I realized.
Chad, I
He
swear.
grinching him.
And I said that, I responded, I said, thanks, but I don't really care. You know, I've moved on with my life. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And that was it. So, to me, I'm so far removed.
Every
from
single
those days.
fucking
We're talking
answer has a
20 years
fucking
ago.
story. 20 years
Does
ago,
this guy
15
take
years
from
ago,
20
5 years
later?
ago.
Yes.
Never even crossed my mind, but you know what? You've made the point. And now I'm gonna have to think about it. I have to think about who are those people that I wronged back
I'm
then.
gonna have to think about it.
He getting a list together
Think
right
about
now.
apologizing.
After this stream
Nope.
is done, he was writing down a list of people to
For
call.
no reason. It was
Yeah, a list of 2 people. That's
point
it.
It's gonna be like a
at the
herpes
end of
call.
Evil,
Be
we
like,
had a
oh yeah,
butcher
remember
match
that
on
one
stage,
time?
And then when it ended, I wanted to shake his hand. And
I'm sorry, I gotta tell you this, but
because I had trolled him so
You might want to get
badly on
yourself
gotta get
tested.
tested.
He
Yeah.
basically was like, irrevocable harm that you've done to me. I'm not going to shake your hand. You're a piece of garbage, right? Now I look at that and I'm like, I probably would have felt the same because I've been through that shit. I'm on the other end of the trolling now. And
Wait,
now
apologize to
I
Rich? Who gives a
But
fuck about Rich?
You're right.
Oh no,
Well,
it's a
think,
big
like,
deal because
you know what you're
Tenchi said
talking
it, so
about.
now I can say it.
Let me see it.
I'm sorry that it's going to be a spoiler, but
Yeah,
because
you
Tenchi
can
said-
blame Tenchi, a guy with 2 names.
We're gonna blame Tenchi.
I want to see how far that's gonna go with you.
So here's what happened after this, and you can look it up if you really want to. DSP sent out an apology, and one of them was to Rich openly.
Dude.
And he was like, "I'm sorry what you're going through with your daughter. Let's bury the hatchet."
What the
How long?
Wow.
How long do you think that lasted?
Probably not even a day. You laugh.
Bruh, RTU posted up afterwards, like fucking a day and a half later. And it's like he's reblocked by DSP. And he was like, what the fuck was all that for?
That was just to get sympathy. But see, I at least I said sorry. Now get that ass blocked.
It's because DSP found out that RTU was fucking making fun of him on his streams for all this fucking dumbass performance with a fucking interview.
He's so fucking petty, dude.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You're talking about growing as a person. I think those are things that people you can absolutely learn from, and absolutely should learn from. And those are things that are incredibly important to do. And to answer your question, does he want to hear from you? I guarantee.
I start early. Yeah, I started a little bit early. I changed it to 11. I just booted
taking
out.
time to just say, "Hey, man, I messed up." It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. If especially if you know you messed up. Like people said, "Oh, Craig, you messed up," but I don't know why I messed up. They just point their finger.
Hey, evil AJ. Remember when I said that you need the white coats after you? I apologize.
It's been a consistent theme with Adam. He's always pointing his finger. I mean, you really messed up.
Criminal.
Remember when I said you were a drug dealer? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for calling you a drug dealer, a criminal, a piece of shit. I'm sorry, man. I should have.
I'm sorry. I said you should have went to jail. Oh
man.
Yeah. Oh wait. What about Panda? I'm sorry. I said I should have gave you a pill and leave you there.
I think her bitch ass is ever gonna get an apology. I think she's just straight out of luck.
Yep, she in the void. She gone.
Oh well.
All right.
Howard, I'm sorry that I stuck you with all those shirts.
I'll say this.
Don't point your finger at me.
I'm not pointing any fingers. No way.
Damn straight.
All right, let's continue on. All right, so we've made mistakes. We're gonna attune for them or do our best.
Nope, he ain't.
Let's go into WWE champions.
Oh no!
Let's talk about
Oh
this.
no!
Look at him prep. Look at him prep. It's like, oh god.
He bracing himself for this shit.
This has been a consistent theme with all
Looking
the
down.
detractors. They want to know about your experience with this game. Just a real simple
How you got
yes
found
or no.
out on your own fucking
Do
channel
you
on the Daily
currently
Rap?
still play WWE champions?
I was looking at Jasper looking at
There we
Look at
go.
him.
Yes, you do. Why are you so why are you so
Fixated
hesitant
on this fucking
to
game.
talk about that?
Yeah.
Or to talk about
He's already admitted
WWE
this.
champions, and we'll start there.
Oh, why am I hesitant?
Look at him trying to look to God for the
The
answer.
thing is, I wasn't at first. I did talk about it publicly years ago when the game first came out. Very innocently, talked about playing it casually. You know, that I was a fan of wrestling.
That didn't happen. I thought he was fucking denying that.
Yeah, he
shit.
did.
Once in a while,
No,
I
he did. He
casually
did.
mention a mobile
So
game
if
or
you know
whatever,
anything
but,
about his backstory with this,
you know, it's nothing that
he
I would think
admitted that he played a lot of mobile games, and
I
specifically,
know about that
when,
supercard thing. I didn't know he admitted to this fucking game.
He did several years ago, like back in 2016, 2017, when it first started. He was like, I'm trying out this new mobile game, WWE Champions. And it's like a Candy Crush clone, blah, blah, blah. And he says, it's not really that good, but it's a time waster. He admitted that he played it.
A
And he's
time
also
waster
admitted
for the
that he
man
still-
that says he doesn't have time.
Well, here's the thing. So he also admitted that he had been playing it recently too. So you can't say, oh, well, he's going to say he said it recently, and he didn't really do that. He did say it recently, like within the last year. He said that, yeah, I play mobile games. Like, we know you've admitted to it. The problem is that you're admitting to it and then not really confirming what your account is, which is the key problem.
Then all it took was a fucking slip up, and everyone came and micro-analyzed it, put the screens together. Wait, is that video still on his channel?
Yeah, that video still is on his channel. He never got rid of it. It got a lot of fucking extra views too. He never
I
got
bet
rid of
it
it.
did.
I downloaded a copy of it just in case.
Yeah, I
So
bet
it'll
he-
never go away.
my audience would be super interested in to hear about me. What mobile games? I casually will talk about them. That would be like something I would mention on my podcast. You know, oh, let's talk about playing a new mobile game today or whatever, right? But what's ended up happening is over the years, every little thing that I mentioned.
Oh, yeah, they say he
that's not
was
directly
stopped
related
playing.
to
He
my
was
content or my business,
going to
what I'm
stop
doing on
playing
stream,
mobile games
somehow
with Cat
gets
moving in.
twisted into something
Yeah.
distorted or messed up by my
It is.
There we go.
detractors. To
That
make
would have
me
been
look
good follow up.
And this is a prime example of them, in my opinion, and you can disagree, trying to orchestrate something.
What?
Well, just one of the
Orchestrate
many things,
what?
because we can go through a lot of the things they've done that have been completely
That
disproven.
you blew a bunch of
But this is
money?
one of the things that I never went out of my way to disprove because it's stupid. It's ludicrous.
He
It's-
wants
Can I-
to use the
can I ask
car
you, Phil,
story.
have
as
you
a
ever
way
spent
of
money on this
proving
game?
this.
Of course I have.
Oh, look at this.
How
Have you
much?
spent a lot of money
Let's
on this
see.
game?
Good question.
yo. I saw that
Yeah,
one.
look how he stopped. Look how he stopped. Look how his brain stopped. He's like, wait a minute, how do I answer this?
Yo, I was
can't
looking
say
at
yes.
I was looking at his mouth the whole time. He stuttered like a motherfucker there.
Of course I have. Yeah.
Yep.
Have you spent a lot of money on this game?
Good question. What is a lot?
Anything over $100 is too much on a mobile game.
Yes.
So
Probably
if-
when the game first came out, yes, I spent over $100 on it.
Yeah,
That
so
was
it's way too
2017 when it
fucking
first came
much.
out. Trust me, I'm versed on this game now for all the wrong reasons. So yes, in the first year.
Wait, did you just flex on how good you are at the game?
No.
He really
It's dumbass. It's like, trust me, I know a lot about this
I
game.
know
Wait, what?
I know all the tricks and trades to this fucking mobile game. Like, wait, no, not like that. What you mean? What you mean? So do you not know the game?
Explanation is so dumb.
I said I'm versed in it because
It's-
I have to know about it because they're freaking
Why do you have
conspiracies about it.
Wait, why do you have to know about it if there's conspiracies? That don't make no sense.
Right. It makes no sense. Why do you have to know more about it? Bro, if you're not playing it, you don't even need to know anything about it. But he realized what he just fucking said, and he tries to make up a weird, like, fucking little lie about it, and it just turns out even worse.
Oh my god. This dude got
It gets so much
this
worse.
dude got no damage control.
Yeah, he is so poor on the
ridiculous.
fly.
I don't want to know about it.
How much money have you spent in this game? Do you mind saying?
Total, I couldn't tell you. It's
Yeah, I
definitely
bet you
total
can.
under $1,000 over the years.
Under 1,000 is even crazy. Like, how the fuck? Now I know this dude could probably spend 40,000 on this fucking game. Under 1,000. I would never spend that much on a fucking mobile game.
I've clocked in about 110 now on my boat game. It's been 4 years, but my God, it's like I can consider, yeah, I dumped in some money for it. But this is why I told that story about one of my friends that had dumped in like fucking 12 grand into fake Grand Order in the Fire Emblem game and one other game. It's because I know how easy it is for these fuckers to spend a bunch of money. I have a friend who did that. He was hitting me up saying if I wanted to buy like one of his consoles for some money to.
Yeah, did you got a point? You thinking about them boat girls?
Hey, come on now.
You know what? It's better than getting fucking sweaty Hogans.
It's been in operation for sure.
That's
okay.
True.
Not over $1,000.
No,
because
absolutely
that's not what people think.
Yeah.
They
think
know
that you're some sort of a.
Oh,
a
I
whale
know.
Oh, I know. I've seen every. Well, okay. I haven't seen every video. I've heard it all. First, it was.
So wait, you do watch Drones?
Thousands. Then it was 10,000. Then it was 20. Then it was 40. Now it's 100. I think 100,000 supposedly I've spent on this game.
Well, we started talking about it, and you instantly went into just attacking other people. Like we don't have to, like your detractors. Like they may deserve it. I don't know, but we can have this conversation without even bringing them up.
Sure.
Right. We'll bring them up if they're you're saying you're instantly going to they're making up shit. But you do play this game. You have spent money on it, and I think what's happening is when you're begging your audience for money and then complaining that this King's Feast is too expensive for a $60 meal, and you're stressing for money, and then putting money into a game that is a mobile game that is, I mean, let's face it, mobile games are not necessary in life.
No,
spending any amount of money on a mobile game. I've never played this WWE. I don't even know it. I saw like a picture of it, and it looked like Candy Crush or something. I don't know what the hell it is.
I'm noticing that fucking
It just feels like
head
they feel like you're just using them to like using your audience, and like I don't want to be used. I personally, I don't like feeling used. I've been used by people in the past, and I don't have time for that in my life. So when people are watching someone online and supporting them, and then
from yesterday, Smith made a good fucking point. These two adults are lecturing this fucking dude about all the stupid stuff.
It is like a child in the hot seat getting lectured, and he's just waiting for it to be over.
This is like mom and dad catching their son spending money on their spending their money on their card. Like, all right, so why'd you spend $100 on this game?
He ain't getting the belt. He ain't getting any of his toys taken away. He's literally just getting lectured, and he's just nodding his head, waiting for this shit to be over with.
So that way he can go back in his room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Used, like when you say you beg too much, and you're working on that, which is good because as I said,
got
it's not a
nothing
good
to
look.
say.
But even talking about this other game that they believe you're a whale in, why do they think you're a whale? Where are they getting this?
See, here's the thing. I don't exactly know.
Time to lie.
There's been so much to this thing over the years that,
Not even
I'm
answer.
just going to briefly in my head try to go over what I remember. Apparently, at first, it was
coming up with a lie.
There was an account in the game. That's the name of the account was They Call Me DSP. Okay?
Which is also your Twitter handle.
That's correct. And
Dumbass.
so just by that association, they're assuming that's me in the game. Okay. Now, from what I'm going to understand after that, I guess at some point it had been asked on a stream or whatever, is this you? And I said, no, that's not me in the game. It is not, by the way. That is not my account in the game.
And that stupid argument of, someone else just made the username and rang up all that money. What kind of gay ops is that?
It gets asked. It gets asked.
Of course it gets asked, because that's the most logical fucking question. Who's gonna ring up themselves and put themselves in all that fucking debt just to make DSP look bad? That's nuts.
You'll never guess who fucking says that. You'll never guess who fucking points this out. This dumb logic.
Is it the cooker right here?
What is your account in the game?
That I'm not going to say.
Look at him petting Jasper like an evil mastermind. He waiting.
Because back when I signed up for that game in 2017, there had never been any drama around mobile games or anything like that I've been involved in. No one ever asked me the question of what's the name of your account. I have an account name on basically my Apple device that kind of crosses over a lot of different accounts, okay? And if I were to tell you information about my account, these people will absolutely use that to hurt me. They will try to use this data to get into other accounts. They will probably try to commit identity theft, impersonate me with Apple. I can't do that. I've already been.
Okay,
through
so on the record, you're
password,
saying
Mr. Stupid One?
that
Stop using the
account,
same password for stuff.
they call me DSP is not you.
It's kind of funny he said that.
Well,
yeah, he's trying to lean. He's trying to
okay,
lean in on when
but that,
the bank statement.
Here's the thing that I'm having a hard time wrapping my brain around, right? Because apparently that name was changed later to Down from the Rafters. Right?
Down from the rafters.
Why would somebody, if this is a troll that is a whale, right? That in this game, why would somebody after let's say after this was brought to your attention, the name is later changed, right? And they're spending all this money on this, right? And they know it's being, it's being tracked in this game. Why would they change the name if they're just trolling you with they call me DSP, this name?
Yeah, go
why
ahead,
would they
DSP,
then
answer
change the name if it's just a troll to begin with? What's the point? I'm trying to wrap my head around this idea here.
Sure. Apparently, there's a couple theories. Theory number one is, like you just said, this person was actually a troll who was trying to make me look bad.
Yep.
And
they would run up all that money just to make you look bad.
But
that would be a dent head move on their own.
Does it? Why would you try to change your name if you weren't, Maybe.
Why would you try to
just guessing? I have no clue because it's not me.
He's stuttering more than the fucking Stuttering Craig. I never heard Stuttering Craig fucking
who knows? Or maybe it was a complete chance. This is not Darkside Phil. This is not DSP Gaming. This is they call me
Darkside
DSP.
Patrick.
Who knows? You're right. That's the point.
God damn it!
It wasn't my name. It wasn't like Phil Burnell or whatever. It was one name that I use on a Twitter account. So maybe this legitimately was someone who was playing the game and over the years was getting like harassed. I don't know. Here's what I can tell you. Since this started happening, all right, I was afraid that my actual account name was going to get out there, and they were, like I just told you guys, they were going to try to like harass me or change,
of course, the troll's going to do something to him. Oh no, they was going to do something.
Phil, I gotta say real quick, if whoever they call me DSP changed it to whatever the hell they changed it to, why haven't you changed it to some?
That's what I'm
exactly.
saying.
Look
that's
at
what I'm about to say.
He's trying to reach out the fucking monitor there. All right.
Hear this. Look, he thinks he has an out now. Look at him smile. He thinks he has an out.
All right, let me hear his
this
out.
fucking dumbass story.
Hey, I asked they have the help chat or whatever. I asked them. I said, "Listen, this is happening, and I'm really afraid." And they told me they don't do that. I was like, "What?" Yeah, we don't do that. We don't do name changes. I said, "There's evidence that there is." They wouldn't do it for me. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe this person, because of the level that they've spent supposedly in the game, because they're a whale, maybe the company did them a solid because they keep spending, and so they did it for them.
The company.
How weird that is.
There's no option in the game.
I can explain this, by the way.
It's not there, and you contact support. They say we won't do it.
Okay,
it's weird.
Look,
it sounds weird, right?
I'm looking at both of them right now. They's trying to say, how the fuck does that make any kind of fucking sense?
So here's the deal. What he said is technically correct. How does he know all of this?
Yeah,
think about that for a second. How does he know all this?
Going through
I can
customer
personally
support
confirm with TJ, you cannot change your name unless
can't?
you put in a support ticket.
Okay.
So they have a help chat. That chat is not readily available in the game. You have to go somewhere for that. They cannot readily change it. What he changed it to is for a name which is too many characters that normally you can put into the game. You're limited to like 12 characters or some stupid nonsense when you create your account name in the game. Down from the Rafters exceeds that. So it's technically a name that cannot exist normally. He knows it's a name change. He's saying that there's evidence that there's a name change. How does he know that there's evidence that there's a name change? He doesn't keep up with any of this shit. So he's either saying that he admits that he knows the information that there was a name change, supposedly, which is really, really weird when you think about it.
All for a game that he doesn't know. Allegedly.
Right, where he did the fucking name change. Furthermore, he goes to explain it because I've tried to do my name change. You cannot do it. It's a support ticket. And he even goes through the explanation of maybe because they're a big spender, they did him a solid. Really? Because that's basically what has to happen to have what happened to him happen. They had to do him a solid.
Almost like he could have spent 100,000 or 50,000 or whatever the fuck was in that bankruptcy on the fucking game.
Exactly. The whole deal
the company did him a solid.
He's explaining how he got it changed. He's just telling him outright. He's just pretending it's another person that did it.
Dude, he better not get locked up because he would be snitching on himself. Quick.
Basically.
Man, it wouldn't be hard to get a confession from this dude.
There's a lot here. And
I'm just looking at Craig.
I'm
right
of the
now.
mindset of once somebody gives you money, you can do what you want with the money. But
true.
I think that we're here to put all the cards on the table here. And
I agree with that guy with two names. I don't think the IRS wouldn't necessarily go
when you play this game and you have this whale that has the exact same Twitter handle that you have, that is pulling this elaborate troll on you, right?
If that's what it was.
If they are, yeah, just got to put out this mysterious troll.
I hate to bring this up. But I'm going to because I feel like it needs to be addressed.
Go for it.
People have been very aggressive with you to the point to where they have leaked bank statements from you.
Okay,
right? And
here we go.
Obviously not cool
here
at all.
We go.
It's ridiculous that somebody would go to that length, and it's honestly upsetting, but it's out there, right? And there have been, according to these leaks, there have been dozens, hundreds of transactions to the Apple Store. Many over hundreds of
Apple Store, DoorDash, Total Wine, all these fucking places. And you telling me
so much better.
That have been there. Were those your transactions?
No.
So those were not tied to you at all.
No. The bank leaks. Now we have to get into the identity theft thing. Okay.
Well, let's just talk about the bank leaks first.
AG
Well, they're tied to that.
Okay.
He's keeping him focused, laser focused.
Those bank
Go ahead,
leaks.
explain it. Yeah.
Sure, the bank leaks are not accurate. That is not my account.
Stop right there. Stop right there. That's not my account. Look at him side-eyeing right there. It's not my account. Those are not my transactions. It's not my account, bro.
How? What?
Imagine the story that you now have to formulate that his out is literally saying
he gaslit himself so much into this story. He really believes this.
No, I don't even think he believes this because he's like hoping the guy that they're gonna believe this. But this is the dumbest story that he could have ever possibly came up. He literally said for the last year, and he kept stretching it. Well, I got my bank account hacked. It got hacked. And then he was talking about how he had, there were people who were committing fraud and they tried to take out lines of credit. And then he was saying that people stole money and then he had to pay like all this money to get everything fixed and everything.
I had to get a lawyer. I had to do all of this just to help with my bank, my identity theft. So now it's not it.
Stacking. And now the story is,
it's not mine.
Well, those leaks aren't even mine.
Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't me.
What?
The person who took your identity was spending money in the Apple Store?
No, that's not my account at all.
Look at them.
Whatever that is not me. That's fabricated. Or it's someone else's account. I don't know whose.
Now it's someone else's account.
I've had a lot of issues that happened with identity theft. That same.
So why we get a lawyer about identity theft?
Run with some kind of this crazy conspiracy theory and say that was me, and it's not.
I want you to think about this.
He's saying that with a straight fucking face, trying to get by these fucking dudes.
I have 3+ hours of audio of the dude who is literally calling.
No, you were playing fucking Monster Hunter doing. I remember that.
Oh, but that's only half of the calls.
Half? Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
I don't think I told you guys that. I told everybody I think a couple of times. I don't
But
know
that
if
was
you
a
know
good
about
point. Every purchase was local to him, right?
Correct. There's also a local municipality for water services that he paid on there as well. And not to mention that you can also pinpoint the exact day where he was complaining about the stupid chicken sandwich from Burger King.
They telling me this mysterious person just moved into the area and just bought everything on his account.
No, he's saying that suspiciously that there is an account similar to his with transactions in the same area.
Someone with horrible fucking spending habits. Nah, nothing can match that.
Yeah, that's basically what he's saying right now.
Dude, all fake. He just literally saying fake news and no proof.
Same page.
Yeah.
You're saying
that's
that
how he's running it.
This account that is not yours, that had thousands of dollars of fees to the Apple Store consistently, that are
someone that looked just
these
like
amounts
DSP.
just happen to tie to exact amounts in the game that we're talking about, WWE Champions. And it's a game that you also play. Just so we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
You're saying that that is not your account at all, and they were
perfectly lines
unsuccessful in hacking your bank account.
They did not hack my bank account. They did not have.
Then why'd you need a fucking lawyer? Why'd you need all of that? Why'd you have all these stories saying I had identity theft?
Exactly. They did not hack my bank account. Well, bro, what happened? What happened for the last year?
What's these legal fees that we gotta do then? We just paying a lawyer just to show up, just to talk to a lawyer on the phone? Why are we paying this lawyer then?
Lonely. He was lonely.
It was 3 a.m. He was on a gen binge. Like, I just need someone to talk to. It's $300 an hour. I don't care. I'll pay it.
I'm so lonely, man. I'm just so lonely.
My wife won't talk to me. Neither will my cat.
Access to my bank account.
It seems awfully convenient.
And
Right.
just
It
right.
does sound awfully convenient.
Yeah, he had nothing to say.
You can
Yeah.
understand how us looking from the outside in looks at this and raises an eyebrow and doesn't quite buy
so
it, right?
To me, I mean, from an outside perspective, who doesn't know anything, would look like you had to go and file for bankruptcy. You had all these issues and people calling you out for spending way too much money on this game when you should have been saving for taxes. And then, you know, this shit comes out and you're like, you're freaking sweating. You got to freaking do something about it. It's like, oh, I was hacked. That identity theft. Like, maybe the identity theft happened. I'm just like painting a picture for like these people on the internet that hate you and are trying to convince the world of what happened. And then, like Craig said, I mean, you are playing it. It is your username. There are all these bank statements that actually correlate perfectly with this game. I'm leaning more towards that side of the story because it makes more sense.
As
you
everyone
needed an
else
out.
would.
You have money issues and have had money issues for a while, and it's just like it's hard to believe, dude.
Yep.
The reason that this story has
All right,
not
there's
died
a
out like
reason.
every other one is because this is the one that I really don't have a way.
This is the one
to
that's
prove
true.
My innocence without further.
There is ways you can fucking prove your innocence. Your phone. Wait, wasn't that the thing where Keemstar said you could have showed your phone? I remember that line where he said, "Now nobody's gonna believe it."
Yeah, because now it's gonna happen.
Okay.
Exposing myself. You understand?
Do you have a police report?
You already exposed yourself
For
before.
the identity report? You don't.
Oh,
you
no.
can
Look at
redact
him.
certain
Hold on.
things.
Back
I
up.
heard
Back up 10 seconds. Look how surprised he is.
Let me hear it. I heard that.
You understand?
Do you have a police report for the
Look at that. A police report? What?
Yeah. He realized how fucked up it is because he realized that somebody normal would have.
Yeah,
called
why
out
wouldn't
the
you
fact
do a
that he would have
police
had a police
statement,
report.
huh?
Yeah, look at this. Look at him. Look at the panic.
Yo.
identity
report?
You don't need to
police
redact
report?
certain
No.
things.
Why would I do a
don't
police
have
report?
Police report. Geez, how do I?
Did you not
Listen to
go to the
this.
police when your identity was hacked?
You got allegedly you got your identity stolen. You wouldn't get some
Look
type of
at him staring up at the screen. He's literally trying to see how he can find his way out.
He's trying to
That
find
cat-
Jesus. He's trying to be like, Jesus,
That
please help
cat
me.
lit the fuck up the moment this was said. Cat fucking lost it because they were like, wait a minute, hold up. You would have been bragging about the police report and you don't even have to dox anything. You could literally say, yeah, here's a police report to say that, yeah, I did file. Somebody did steal my identity.
Nope. Oh, he must have forgot to call the police that day. He was trying to handle it himself.
Yep.
He was trying to take.
No,
He was trying to take the law into his own hand.
Watch how fucking stupid this sounds. Listen to this shit.
No, I went to all my financial institutions. I went to the credit bureaus.
You didn't go to the police though when someone was
I
stealing
didn't.
your identity. Why wouldn't you do that?
No.
I didn't even think to do it.
Didn't even think to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is his ace in the hole.
Oh,
this is his fucking ace in the hole. Because he didn't realize that this was going to come up. I don't think any of the detractors have ever really.
That's like getting shot by someone, going to the hospital and be like, oh yeah, I forgot to call the police and say what the person looked like. It slipped my mind.
Right? Like, this is like the weirdest thing to have forgotten. Of all the things you're going to talk about, like, oh yeah, I totally forgot. Yeah, man, I forgot to call the police, man. It just wasn't on my mind. Bro, what?
I was going to call them next week.
I don't think, what would they do about it?
Look at them.
Try to fucking get the person and arrest them.
They
for
fucking
stealing your
shocked.
identity.
They're like, wait a minute.
I mean, I guess maybe, but here.
I guess maybe.
You're right. I agree.
About all the crap I've been through. I have contacted the police about the harassment.
Adam. Look at Adam.
I have contacted the police about
Look at
harassment
Adam.
over the years.
Head looking away.
He knows. He knows that he's lying now.
I see Craig just gears are turning in his head. Hey, Devin. I agree. I had to get a smelly hand over here. Big ups.
Come on, Tevin, man. You're always giving me shit. You can't do nothing fun. Damn.
Hey, that's for calling me smelly. So you got to get it back.
That's okay. I deserve it.
Tons of fake transactions against my PayPal
fake
account
transactions.
that were all fraud. They were actually fraudulent credit card transactions. I contacted our police here, and I had a big conversation.
I thought he didn't contact them.
No. Rewind it. Rewind it. Listen to the story from the start.
Yeah,
listen to what his
I have
explanation.
contact about all the crap I've been through. I have contacted the police about the harassment. No, listen, I have contacted.
Oh, now he did contact them.
The police
No,
about
this is a
harassment over the years.
past story.
The
Years
swatting.
later, when someone was actually doing tons of fake transactions against my PayPal account that were all fraud. They were actually fraudulent credit card transactions. I contacted our police here, and I had a big conversation, and they said, listen, I swear to God, this is the conversation.
Down the line.
We don't do that. We don't have
We don't
task
do
force
that?
for this stuff. They said the only thing we deal with is human trafficking. That's it. That's all we can do. Here's the number to the FBI if you want to call them. But unless you're talking about ginormous sums of money being tossed
So
around.
you did contact them or you didn't?
Which one?
Not about identity theft. I contacted them years earlier about other issues.
No,
And you
here,
talked to
pause
them
it, pause it,
about
pause it, pause it. So if you listen to his story carefully, he's like, back in the past when I used to get swatted, I contacted him because of all these things that were happening, which also included when he had his PayPal hacked and people were doing fraudulent charges with his account, which wasn't even a thing, except that was a story he was running when he was saying that when he had gotten his bank accounts leaked and people were doing fraudulent charges. Because if you remember, that was the thing he was running with initially. It was like, oh, people stole money out of the account because they were trying to do fraudulent charges, blah, blah, blah. Bruh, there's never been a story. I guarantee you can never find a story where he says, yeah, my PayPal account was hacked and people were stealing money out of it and making fraudulent charges. That
I never heard that. No. It only of like the last year or so.
Story. He mixed up a very weird ass story that came out of thin air, made no fucking sense. And then he ends it with, yeah, I called the police about it years ago.
But what about this time?
In the future. Because he's saying that it's because
so he tried to
too.
He thought this was fucking Minority Report. He's trying to future proof a crime. Dude.
Yeah, he is. He actually is future proofing a crime by saying that I contacted them about a thing that he has never brought up, has never happened, he's never complained about it, saying that there's nothing that we can do. Here's the number for the FBI. You need to contact them. That is literally his way out. He is literally fabricating a story from the past to make up about a thing of why he can't contact the police in the current present day.
Yeah, he's really trying to like get behind him and confuse him, but it's not gonna work the way he talks to his fucking chat because they are really pressing him on this because that makes no fucking sense.
Yeah,
good lord,
exactly.
Dude.
Identity theft.
I talked to them about a lot of different things that
a lot of
happened or could happen, And they
Why would you have talked to them about identity theft years earlier if none of that was even happening to you?
Well, I don't know if we specifically said,
now he doesn't know.
Like I said, there was a case where, first of all, I received death threats.
Oh, now we talk. What does this have to do with anything? Now we talking about random death threats?
He is literally trying to build up.
He built up any sympathy he could with them.
Exactly. He was just trying to build up anything to say these people are so horrible. He's literally throwing anything.
DSP, did someone put a car bomb in your house too? in your car?
He is trying to.
Did someone leave a bag of poo on your front door? What else are you gonna bring up?
Surprised he didn't bring up the giant ass fucking cardboard dick.
Yeah, bring up the dick. Like, guys, these guys sent me a cardboard dick but I said I didn't get it, but now they did send it.
It gets
pretty
worse
serious
too.
Death threats. Someone saying they're gonna come to my house and murder me with a gun.
What?
Well, that's a completely different subject.
Yes.
Correct.
Right.
And I
Get back
contacted
on
them about
topic.
that. And while I was talking to them, I also brought up PayPal issues that I was having with fraudulent transactions.
Okay,
and
stop.
things, and
Stop
they
the
basically
pity.
said, we don't handle that. We can't. We don't have the capacity. Local PD doesn't care. You have to go, if you want to go to the FBI,
Local PD doesn't
here's
care about any crime that's gonna happen. What?
Yeah.
All right, they only care about human trafficking.
That's literally how he's trying to word it. That's his out.
All right, someone just had to show up and put DSP in the van, then they care about them.
number. If you ever get into something really bad, you're afraid for your life or something, call us 911.
Did you just say you got
Outside of
death
that,
threat?
anything else, it's, big transactions or whatever, like you lose $1 million, you call the FBI.
All right, you lose $1 million, nobody's gonna care. All right, you have no recourse against it. All right.
That's it. So I didn't think, I didn't file a police report about the identity theft because I didn't think they could do anything. They told me years.
You wouldn't do it anyway.
Happen about it.
Well, it didn't seem like you were talking about identity theft with them. So.
Well, let me ask this.
Hey, look how bad he is. He didn't answer. He just takes a sip.
You addressed the bank leaks on a stream.
Mm-hmm.
Why? If they're not yours, why?
Exactly.
Why did you?
Look at him. He stares up in the air. He's like, wait a minute. That is true. Why did I bring that up? If it wasn't mine,
He's running through his
bring
brain right now. Like, all right.
Yeah, he's literally looking for any kind of out because he's like, okay, I got through that hurdle. And literally,
his out was gonna be. Well, I was gonna use it to flex on the troll, saying, "Yeah, this is not my account. I'm dancing on." That's why I brought it up. All right, next question.
Why did you feel the need to talk about the bank leaks if they weren't yours?
Well, what do you mean by that? Like, are you referencing a specific?
Bro,
what do you think they mean
just
by
in general?
it?
I mean, if somebody hacks an account and they say this is
he texted Cat right now. Pull them on them, please.
This is Darkside Phil's bank account, right? Why don't you say, well, it's not mine? What are you even talking about?
Having fun.
And I think
I am having fun.
Okay.
Smith.
No. Go back. Hear that answer again.
Hold on. Smith just gave him right.
Just in general. I mean, if somebody hacks an account and they say this is Darkside Phil's bank account, right? Why don't you say, well, it's not mine? What are you even talking about? And like, I think
I did.
No, you didn't.
I'm sure I did.
I'm sure you said.
Then how come,
bro?
And this is the internet doing what it does. There's been matchmaking based off of your
looking at the data,
your life, going to restaurants, big events in WWE champions, things like that line up perfectly with this bank account. Like, and I think I said it's your money. You can do what you want. I don't care. But
chicken sandwich got him
but
caught.
why? Like, it just, if we were in the court of law, and somebody was to bring all this evidence in front of, say, like, look, hey, there's a bullet here. Here's the gun that he used. It has his fingerprints on it. This person is dead because this person pulled the trigger, and the other guy's like, no, I didn't do it. Well, like, there's clear like DNA there, and like, I think that's the thing that I'm really struggling with here, man.
All this evidence pointing to you, and you just saying, like, "Oh, it wasn't me." No proof, it wasn't me. He's shiny. Called me in the closet. It wasn't me.
Hear the argument. Hear the argument, because that's basically it.
If you would just say, yeah, it was my bank account. It was really fucked up. It aligned with all these things. By the way, I play WWE champions. I have a hard time quitting it. Those games are addictive. And you just kind of said, yeah, these things are accurate. I think people would just be like, okay, and they'd be cool with it. But it just seems like you keep digging and digging and digging. And I mean, walk me through this, because there's no
way you can walk them through this.
Mounds and mounds of evidence. and that
right,
say
you claim that it was someone else, but
And-
why
and-
do a lot of the things on the bank statement actually correlate to things that you actually did and paid for?
right, and the only
That are
evidence
provable.
that you're putting out is, well, no, it's not.
No, it
Or
wasn't
that's a
me.
lie. You know, and just walk me through this, man, because this is the whole purpose of this
Trying
thing
to
was
throw him
not
a lifeline.
not to make you look bad at all. I
He
just
wanna
wanna
phone
walk
a
through this
friend.
here,
He
man,
don't got
because
no friends to call.
It doesn't make sense. This doesn't add up.
What specifically? Like you said, a
So
couple
what?
things. First, you said big events in the game correlate to.
Look at
money.
him trying to be confused about it. You know the big events in the fucking
He's
game.
trying to trick him. He's trying to fucking do a little like double back and try to trick him. It's like,
Confusion is
do you
not
know
very
what you
effective
said?
against these two. It's not gonna work. They're a stronger Pokemon type than you, DSP. Back out, run.
No, I don't think he meant in the game. I think he meant in life.
Well, in life and in the
Yeah.
game, apparently
Yep.
there's like special events that happen in the game, and it's a certain character's released or whatever. I don't know enough about the game, right? I didn't do a deep dive into the game.
100%
There's
trying to
special events that
gaslight him,
happen. Hey,
Philip.
it's like you see this on any game, Call of Duty, Apex. For this time only, you can buy this character, whatever. That's all. I'm just trying to walk through this, man.
But I see. Here's the thing. I don't
Here's
know
the thing.
specifically what you're referencing. I guess what you're saying. Is
Look at him, feigning ignorance. You know exactly what they talking
that I
about.
spent money on. How would that even be proven? What does that
Well,
mean?
How long are you
maybe you
gone?
went to a restaurant.
Probably like 2
and
hours or so.
You said, "Hey, I'm going to go to dinner tonight."
I'm breaking this
then
up.
there's a transaction at a local restaurant for an amount that may add up to a couple people dining at a restaurant. You know what I mean? That's all. Like I said, I'm just trying to walk through this.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds. I mean,
nothing.
first of all, from your perspective, if I were sitting where you were right now and hearing this story, I'd be like, he's probably lying. I
Bro.
don't know how to defend. Again, I don't know how to defend myself.
What do you mean you don't know how to
Putting
defend
myself and my
yourself?
family at personal risk, and that's the problem. I don't
That's-
know.
He's
how to defend that
basically
myself.
admitting you
don't
got
know
me
how.
caught and I can't defend myself. That he's basically just admitting, yeah, man.
Yeah,
I
he can't.
just
I
defend
just have
myself.
to roll with the punch. If they say I play the game, I guess I can't prove them wrong. Their way you can prove
Yeah,
them wrong.
that's basically his fucking out is I can't prove you guys are wrong. That's it.
There
That's
you
just
go.
it.
So why bother?
I wish I
fair.
knew. I wish I knew I could explain those transactions. I guess, man, I'm trying to figure out how I can tell you from my perspective.
Fake
what happened
thinking.
that summer.
Yeah, he's trying to
and
buy as
why-
much
I'll
time as
tell you-
possible.
Here's something very easy, very simple, very simple. You have my email, and this is a small ask. It's also a big ask. You can say whatever you want. Will you? And you can say no, and I'm totally fine with this. But just confidentially between us, will you send me a screenshot of your account, of your WWE account, and just so I personally, I will not share
This should have been
your name to
This should
anybody.
have been
He's
an
wiggling.
This should have been an easy thing for him to do. Just send it to him.
Exactly. It's not going to hurt DSP. He knows it's not.
He knows that he's
There's
gonna be
no-
known as a liar because he's like, well, DSP, this I'm seeing it. It does look like you because he knows if he sends that, he's fucked.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And DSP knows it too. He literally has no out of this. He can't defend himself. He's openly admitting, I can't defend myself. It looks like I'm guilty from your point of view. I have no defense. And here's an out, and he knows what the out is, and he knows he can't take it. An innocent man would take that out, show it, and then prove his innocence. If he was innocent, this man is not innocent. So he cannot prove his innocence. And
I don't
it
think I have it
literally
set
plays a
up.
part
Yeah.
into it much later in too, like for the aftermath and everything.
Guilty.
But just between us.
Man, I have to think about
And
what
vouch for
risk
you.
I would put out.
Yeah, and I will vouch for you either way.
I have to think about what kind of risk that. I don't want to say.
What kind of risk is
I'll
there?
consider it, but I can't. agree to
Consider it.
Yeah,
He's
I
telling
have
you
to.
to do this now. There's no other time to do this. You can come up with any bullshit. Do it now. What you have
Right.
to think about.
Right. That's what everybody was saying, and everybody just said guilty because this is literally the
Doing
Monday
all
Madness
doing all
thing.
this back talking is just gonna be like, all right. So why is it taking this? Why are you taking
This
so
is-
long to just do this?
This is the same equivalent shit of the Monday Mat defense. People have seen this shit before. You cannot hide this shit. If you can easily show it and disprove it, you will. But the moment you start hiding it, it means you were lying. And what ended up happening with Monday Matt, when he eventually showed it, when he was removing,
well, I don't know what's going. I don't know what happened to that dude.
Okay, so if you ever want to look up Monday Matt and his issue, and this is the reason why Ralph
is there a reason why there's the Matt no is that part of it?
Yes, the no Matt no Matt no. It's because at the time the ask was, Matt, people are charging you and saying that you're the one who's flagging everybody's channels. He says, no, I'm not. And then somebody interjects and says, well, you can simply show it by just going to the flag history. It's very easy to navigate to on YouTube. And you could just show it right now and disprove everything. And he waffled, just like how DSP is waffling. And people are like, all you got to do is show it right now. You could disprove everything. He waits. He panics. He starts deleting stuff on the back end. People are calling him out. He finally shows it. It shows that he was actually striking people. And that's where that Matt No clip comes from. And that's why he was known as the flagger. DSP doesn't realize it, but he's been put in the same exact situation. He is given the same exact out.
Mundane Dave.
Yeah, Mundane Dave at it again. He does not even show.
It was Keem who called him out. Yeah, I thought I heard Keem call him out on that from the little bit that I seen.
See exactly what's the risk, And I not say that I think you would do anything with it. I don't.
I think you got to look at what's to benefit more than what's to risk.
You have no idea the levels.
Yes, I think we do know. It's not that complicated.
I do. I see it. I'm well aware. I have chat up. I mean, I know. I mean, people have been tagging me relentlessly since it was announced that you were coming on the show, and I didn't know who you were. I had never heard of you before.
And this dude already
Craig was like,
saying
"Hey,
you're a piece of shit."
So do you know who DSP is? And I'm like, "No. What's the deal?" And everyone's like, "Oh, we got to freaking tell Adam who DSP is." It's like I see the amount of attention that you get in a negative light, right? So like I understand. And so I'm like, I kind of understand that you don't want to be too forthcoming with your any more information that isn't public already, because as there's a lot out there. So, but you're in a pickle, man, because the internet is a fucking pulse, and it's a new brain that humans are still learning.
And he can't
how to
adapt with
to.
this shit.
And right now there's a big chunk of the internet
that shit
has
that
a
you've
target
done
on
is
your
out
head.
there.
And
you can't hide every
said it multiple
big
times
piece of
that you
evidence.
fucked up. You held your hands up. You said, I didn't handle this right. I fucked up multiple times. You did this and that. So it's like, if you want to remain on the internet, which you seem to enjoy streaming, you like what you're doing.
He doesn't want to do anything
good. I'm
else.
glad you like what you're doing. But it's like, if you want to move in a direction that's going to alleviate some of these haters, anything might help. Obviously not giving them more ammo, which I mean, I've grown to trust Craig. Of course, don't tell him I said that. But I think that would actually do more for you than you think. If Craig came out and was like, all right, guys, he sent me the proof, and I can confirm to everyone that his account is not, they call me DSP, the whale account,
or the other name down from the rafters.
I just see Craig as just being the nicest way possible for him to cut this fucking WWE championship out.
Yep.
He still hasn't said anything. He's just sitting there just
Yep. He's not, it's going in one ear and out the other.
No, his heart is racing right now. Yeah, he's at a crossroads right now. Like, do I send it? Do I not? Dude, this is probably, he's sweating his fucking ass off.
Or would have changed it to,
Right.
Like, almost at this point now, it's like, it's almost suspect that you're not wanting to just do whatever you can.
Yeah, again, I hear you. If I was
you don't hear him
in your position right now,
if you heard him, you would have already sent it.
But just the levels of shit that I've been through and people who betrayed me.
Just doesn't want to do nothing about it.
I don't think he would. But
I have no interest. Phil, I want to be really clear with you, man. And just like this, we were talking about this. I have zero interest in making you look bad. Like I think there's a tremendous opportunity here for you to be humanized to a lot of people who don't see you as human, and to err is to be human, right? That's the old saying. Like everybody fucks up, and you've owned up to a lot of those things. But there are certain things here, man, that I just, you know, they don't add up. And you're saying, hey, if I was in your shoes, I'd be saying the same thing. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. I don't know, man. It's not connecting. It's not connecting. And I'm trying to help you out here, man. I really am.
He really is.
And
holy
shit.
I feel like there's
help yourself.
I feel like there's nothing else to be said.
Just get the burden out, DSP.
Could I bring up one point about these bank statements?
Oh my god.
So I've seen.
When we go back to the fucking bank statements so that way you can play a fucking victim on it. Just show your fucking thing.
He's so wanting to distract. He wants to craft a narrative.
Then wait, why does he want to go back to the bank statements if it's not his?
Right. Makes
I
no sense.
thought we just disproved it wasn't yours. What are we going back here?
He just needs to make a point.
Dave, no. Wait a minute, Dave, no.
Limited amounts, because here's the thing. You guys just said, why do you bring it up on your stream? I only bring this kind of stuff up on my streams when someone else brings it up, and there's like, it's such a loud.
Then why do we wait? If someone brought it up, you don't have to talk about it.
Okay, I did look into it. I saw some of this supposed bank statements that are mine. Mm-hmm. There's a couple things there that don't make sense to me.
Like what? Right? Say what?
This is me. Okay. There's a bunch of transactions on there, I guess, from like pet stores. Okay. And people are
have
like,
a cat.
That's because Phil has a cat. Yeah, but those transactions are like big. You're talking like hundreds of dollars a week or something like that.
This is
wrong.
What
about Bahama Breeze? And that's what he cares.
It's not going to prove my innocence.
I actually am going to disprove it right now. I'm looking at my video. You can keep playing it. I'm going to look at my video.
Right. On the stream all this time. I don't have a secret herd of.
If you got a timestamp, you could just put that there in the chat.
Yeah, I'm going to look up the transcript.
Per what it's funny because you say circumstantially, some of these transactions could be yours if you went out, and ate.
Was it a local fucking pet store?
Some of them also don't make any sense. Like, okay, there's a bunch of transactions on there that say iTunes.
This is the beauty of the transcript.
Now, I don't know, but
iTunes. It's proof that this dude bought fucking iTunes, and this fucking video proof that he's like, oh, I got a bunch of iTunes stuff. Like, dude, and you play a fucking mobile game on a fucking app, so it makes fucking sense. You buying fucking iTunes. Wait, thought he was buying the iTunes card at PetSmart. I didn't even know you could do that. I thought he was getting them from Target.
Here's the thing. The narrative that they have put out there about me is that I'm begging, shilling to my viewers. The viewers give me tips every day.
And I can read them out if you need me to.
WWE champions, correct? Like, that's the narrative that they say on the internet.
And it's timestamped
that's
too.
The case.
All right. Oh, did you put it there?
Why are there
you already put it
in the private chat.
Right, the money.
You could pause the DSP for a second.
I know. I was just looking at that.
$17, a debit card purchase for $35.66 from Fred Meyer on August 17th.
Oh no, you gotta rewind a little.
Oh, that was fun.
Debit card purchase for $35. On August 17th, a debit card purchase for $35.66 from Fred Meyer.
Let me go back to 21.
Yeah, it's $35.88
from Total Wine. On August
fucking
17th, a debit card purchase for $50.88 from Petco.
Yeah, $50.
$50 is not an obscene amount. And the thing is, if you go through that transcript and look for every instance of the word Petco, it's like $50, $28.
Yeah, I thought it was like
$30.
It was between like $20 to like $70.
Right. He's trying to make it sound like there was a shit ton of money. The thing is, I don't know where he got this information, but he made it the fuck up.
When he said a shit ton of money, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, like $500 at fucking Petco or something.
No, they're all reasonable amounts. This is also the double reason why I posted up on YouTube, because it'll create all these transcripts. And if anybody ever wanted to literally look at that video and go to and just Google any name or just Control F any name for any place that he went and shopped for, they can find every single instance of it, how much they spent in an organized manner, because of the transcripts. That's the number one reason why I uploaded it. It wasn't for the clout. It's because it's so much easier to debunk Phil when he does this shit. He was lying 100% with making up this funny ass number because nobody had the evidence at the time to point it out readily. But I guarantee if they saw it right now and they were like, when Phil was talking about how these numbers don't match up and there was hundreds of dollars and I had like 1,000 Dalmatians that I was feeding, bro, no, you were spending like $40, which is about right if you're getting like 2 weeks of capsules.
I would think getting litter and getting like fucking cat food and all that would go up to like 30 or 40.
Yes, it would, especially out in Seattle. I guarantee you right now for my cats, even when I do all my orders with Amazon, 2 things of cat litter already runs me like fucking $30+ just for 2 things of cat litter.
And knowing this dude, he probably just buy in bulk just so that way he doesn't have to keep going back.
Correct. He buys it in bulk and he tosses it all out, which he admits he has fucking an entire trash can dedicated to cat shit.
Oh, wait, he buys all. Why is he tossing out?
So he tosses out all of the cat litter. A cat litter, it can last a little bit depending on how you sift and clean it and what kind of cat litter you got. He admits that he has like a month's worth of cat shit in his fucking garage.
Oh, that house must smell like shit. Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why are there bank transactions for iTunes? It doesn't make any sense. Why would I take money out of a PayPal account that I have? I get my
I'll just put it there.
Transfer it to my bank account where then I take a hit.
For anyone else that wants to.
Anytime you transfer money from PayPal to a bank account.
Yeah, have fun with it. It's on my channel.
Hit on that money. Then I'm making transactions.
Look at the transcripts.
Bank account. Why wouldn't it be made out of the PayPal account? That doesn't make sense to me. It makes no logical sense.
Well, there's a lot of things that haven't made a whole lot of logical sense here, Phil. I mean, let's just be real. There's a lot here that doesn't add up, right?
Well, isn't the iTunes like where the microtransactions from games get charged? So that actually would make sense.
He had to pick up a Walmart order online.
Okay, you're correct, but the point I'm making is the money's in the PayPal account. So
it'll be there.
Hold on, I know what you're saying, but on PayPal you can actually use PayPal, and you could click use balance or use your bank account, and it'll just pull the money from your bank account, but using PayPal as the payment service. So that's irrelevant because you can just choose where the money's coming from on PayPal.
Okay, I see what you're saying. What mine, I was going off of their narrative, and their narrative.
Bruno, what's wrong? Is it too loud?
For money. Just
let me know about the audio if it's too loud, guys.
That's the narrative.
I didn't believe that narrative, but it does seem that you do get money and you just spend it on the things that need to be spent on instead of, planning for taxes the next month or whatever.
That is absolutely correct. Yes.
Right, and or things that aren't necessary, which could include WWE. Not saying that it is, but it could be.
Do you feel
doesn't deny any of it
that
he got nothing to say?
Said you still play the game. Do you play?
Look at a man with nothing to say.
Yes.
Look at him.
Do you feel that you're addicted to them at all?
No.
You're not.
No? I play them casually.
You play them casually, but you sink in like almost in his words.
Them casually.
Oh, that wasn't.
By the way.
Play them. So yeah, it wouldn't be a stretch for him to play that fucking Street Fighter shit.
Yeah, because he admits to it.
I'll be off the stream.
Addictive ass personality.
TV show, and as we're watching the show, I might just open it up and these moments.
But wait, I thought we were supposed to be spending time with our wife. What are we doing?
No. We spend a time on the phone with our wife. Come on, man. She plays a game. We sit back there and we play a game.
He get one day off allegedly, and he just on his phone, just fucking around.
Yeah, he fucks around, man. He's on Twitter. He's on fucking mobile game.
Cat knows he ain't gonna be cheating. Yeah. He knows she not gonna be cheating too. So you know what? Fine, we can do whatever.
I don't know if I don't know if he can guarantee she ain't gonna cheat.
Shinko say that Phil also locks Jasper in the bedroom with them all night, and the litter box is outside the room. I could see him doing that.
Yep.
Oh Lord, dude.
Games are not big narrative experiences. They're just like kind of.
What do you mean you haven't made a dent? We're almost in the 3 hour. We halfway through. Get out of here, dude.
That's right. You cash a little.
Don't worry, this video is gonna get
This
bodied.
Stupid WWE Champions is just a freaking puzzle game. Like
No, the
Waffle
Waffle House boys can come back for the next
more,
one.
I mean,
We can have Maiden
Casual players
and
pay under
Smith
$1,000
and
bucks.
No,
you know what?
I
That
feel
guy
like
with two
you
names.
elevate your level when you actually
We'll get a whole
any
new
money
cast
into
for the
it,
next
but then
one.
when it goes over $100, you kind of elevate from casual to all right. I'm one of the core players.
This all started because you guys.
I didn't get a new mic. I just had
This
this
all
running
started many,
through
many years ago
voice
before
mod,
there
so
was
that's
tons of
why.
financial issues that were public. I was playing a different WWE game. It was called WWE Supercard. All right, this one I actively spent a lot of money on. I will tell you guys.
All right, pull up if you want to.
I got addicted.
And I also promised Maiden, so Maiden just appear in the voice chat, and you might appear in this room if you want to.
Way too much money on that. There was another one that was called.
Yeah, if you want to, you could just
Have you
appear.
ever had an opportunity to interact
one
with
as well.
Maiden like directly?
Yeah, if you wanna, now's your time. If you want to get in, but I'm gating it off at 3 people.
This was before, way before the years
I
before
with
the
2 names
bankruptcy
just
and
want to
everything.
show up just
I
so they
was
show
spending-
up.
I was
Yeah.
spending too much money on them.
Don't worry,
At
I'm
that
used to
point,
it.
I stopped.
This whole
I
part
cut
of
off.
the
I stopped
story is
playing
To the
WWE
sick
Supercard
freak.
and
Hey, we're all
got
sick freak.
completely.
Get out of here. You
I
included,
saw what
didn't
I was
you?
doing. I stopped myself from doing it. And
He
then,
stopped
I've
himself?
casually played other.
He's
mobile
just
games.
talking
He
about
casually played them.
This is just super
And
card talk.
basically
He's
Yeah.
admitting, yeah, I
and
spent a
I
lot
know
of
you
money
guys are
back
gonna say you're
then,
changing the
and it was an
narrative,
addict
Please
back
bear with
then.
me with this.
No,
little
it's
reasoning,
not
okay?
helping your case at all, though.
I know, but I'm being honest. I'm going to be honest with you. Yeah,
You're
I'm
not being
lying to you guys.
honest.
This is all
Yeah,
public
that's what an
record, you know.
honest person
I
says.
talked
I'm going to
about
be
those games in
honest.
the past, and with these detractors, what they do is they find a narrative and they stick with it. If I can dispute it or disprove it, or if it gets somehow disproven, then they drop it and they latch onto the ones that they can't, that I haven't been outright.
Danny, we'll play WWE
This
eventually.
particular
Maybe on
one,
the weekend.
they've been looking for something to get me on for years and years and years, and every single
Want
thing
so
it's
much to bring
disproven
up the
or just
escort
forgotten
shit.
about. This is the one I can't.
He's already ready. He's
Fine.
leaning
Use
on it. He
Craig.
wants
Use
to.
Craig.
Yeah, use
send him a
him.
screenshot.
I haven't
Use your
found a
own.
way
He's
to
not.
do this without putting myself at personal risk.
He just gave you a fucking way. Look at that smirk. He said, "Use Craig. Use Craig." He's saying, "Send him the fucking thing." It's like he's not even
Adam
paying
knows.
attention.
Adam knows, and the thing is that DSP will not take the out because he knows that's not an out because it will just prove he was wrong. He just won't take it.
So stupid.
Up to now. And so this is why the narrative is continuing. Even though there's been so many different things that have been disproven. There's people who make videos about WWE champions that have made entire expos
Oh, there you go, yeah.
that were completely disproven. They don't care about that.
Let me
What's the
check
next
your
thing that we
levels.
can make drama about for Phil, so we can have personal gain on the internet and get clickbait views and shit. You know,
Keep you at 92. That should
that's
be
what I
good.
mean. Because this all started years
Boost
ago
them
with
a
those
little.
other games, I publicly admitted to everyone, yeah, I was addicted to them. I spent too much money on them. I'm done with that now. You know,
You're
and
not
then
done
I
with that, though.
casually- People at one point, like 2017, when this game came out, asked me, "Are you playing any other mobile games?" Yeah, I started playing this one, and every once in a while, I mention it. I think the last time that I actively had admitted that I had played it was 2019. I had said that I was on a plane to Connecticut to get married with my wife, and I had played it on the plane. And then people used that as a, "You still play mobile games?"
I don't
You
even
still
remember
play-"
that one.
So,
Most people don't
let's-
remember that.
Okay.
It was a very small footnote.
So you say you play the game. You say you're not addicted, although you have been addicted to mobile games in the past, right? And I'm just gonna lay this all out in front of us, all right?
But
So
how did he stop?
you used to play a mobile game that was WWE related.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't
You were
chewing off his
addicted to that
fingers.
game.
Yeah, he
last
biting a
Before
hole in
new
that
game comes
in his
out,
fucking hand.
right? You play that game, and by the way, you separated yourself from that game because you knew that you were addicted to it. Okay. Usually, in the case of addiction, just usually there's some sort of intervention in life, some sort of intervention that happens, whether it's brought on by friends,
This
family,
is the
or just a
intervention.
personal, you know.
Yep.
you
Yeah,
look
they
inside yourself
basically
and you
doing
realize
that to
something
him,
needs to
telling
change,
him to
right?
confess.
Do you feel
Right.
that you're addicted to these games? I've already asked you this, but
All
I
right,
just
I
feel
want to
like
hear him say no.
once again you have transactions that line up with major events. I'm getting DM pictures of you of your Discord, you know, your Discord handle in the WWE Champions Discord, right? I have, and
I've
it just
seen
seems there's all so
I mean, he's already spending money
make
on
it make
Street Fighter.
sense. Like, this doesn't make sense. Make it make sense. I
can't
have
make
such a
this
hard
make
time believing
sense.
that there is a group
making
of
make
people that are
sense is just
so
another way of saying tell the truth.
Yes, this is his perfect opportunity to just put it all out there. Didn't he want to go on this fucking like show just to put it all out there so this can be the ultimate video if you want to know everything about him? I don't think I've heard anything about this.
Yup. He stopped promoting it afterwards, but yeah, no, this was the one-stop shop of all the info you'd
All
ever
I've
want
heard
from Phil.
was him trying to spin pity and him trying to promote himself. That's
Yep.
it.
Him trying
has
to craft
nothing
a
to say.
narrative.
I will hang out with Adam. Oh yeah, he's just looking at the picture. Yeah, he looks pretty chill there.
bent, this evil plan to make you look bad, that they're willing to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on WWE champions just so they can make you look bad. I don't buy it. And once again, there's an easy out here, Phil. I'm offering
Just send him the fucking
easy
thing.
out. All you got to do is just take a quick screenshot. You can email it to me. It's done. We all move on. The detractors move on, and everybody goes, okay.
Get that confession.
You know, and we all move
Yeah,
on.
he's trying to get
DSP.
DSP, trying to nail
very
him.
simple, man. And we
Trying
want
to get that guilty
plea.
plea.
I want you to be able to move on from it. I want the detractors to be able to move on from it. I want the internet
bad
to move on
cop
from it.
left
I
for
want all
right
the
now.
WWE content to
Just
be
take the
done.
video,
Move on
man.
from WWE.
It's
I'd be
there, man.
fucking happy. I'd be
It's there.
ecstatic.
Like, let's make this happen. Like,
just say you
and
go.
then we all move on, and we can start talking about other things.
Nothing.
I'll think about it. I gotta say,
I'll think about it.
Dude.
I'll think about proving my innocence.
I'll think
I don't
about
know.
it. Imagine him going to fucking jail. Like, all right, just confess and you'll be free. Like, I'll think about it. What?
I'd rather serve this life.
A supposed
I'd rather serve
innocent
this
person.
sentence.
Yeah, I'd rather have this life sentence. I don't want to get out. I like being in this jail cell with these people. I like being on level 1. God damn it.
You know, again, what liability? I'm not going to 100% agree to it, but I'm
What
very
liability?
considering doing it.
All right, nothing. Craig
That was
gave
his
him all.
chance.
Let's see if
That
we can do
was
it
his
before the end of
chance,
the
and it's
stream.
gone.
We have a captive audience here. They want to know, right?
Oh, no, hold on. I told you.
Do
I'm
the
not doing
bid,
anything
take
for
deals.
Anything on the stream. I'm definitely
Okay.
not doing it today on the stream.
Okay.
It's just,
Okay.
you know, you got to understand there's liability here.
Okay.
This is not just a discussion for me
He
either.
just keeps saying liability, but he's not saying what liability. Liability is a liability here. What liability? He's
Definitely
gonna
not
be the
his
only
ability
person
to
that's
lie.
it. Yeah. Hey.
Him trying to prove all this after the fact is irrelevant because, like, it's over now. This was the chance.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, give him like 3 months. He'd be like, guys, I'm finally showing the screenshot.
Nah, it won't even make any sense.
Yeah.
Wife, you know, everything here. Because if this account gets out, that's a lot of stuff that now can be compromised.
Okay. All right. Look, like I said, family, I get it. Right. Totally understand. Okay. And then
The family
you know,
shield.
when you decide that this is something that you're comfortable with, you can
How the
email
hell
it to
we're gonna
me.
do anything
The email
against
will
this
only
cat?
be seen by me, not anybody else. Okay. And I will delete it immediately after. And I will.
So I guess we don't trust
I will
Craig as
serve
much
your
as we
confidant
thought
through
we
this
did, huh?
process. So, all right. Well, let's.
Feels bad, man.
I mean, I don't really know
He's
how to
not
move
in the
on
pig circle.
from this. I don't know. I just feel like there's this mountain of stuff here, and it just.
Phil, I
Phil,
got a show name that you can do. This is how you don't game. I think you need to own it, man. I think you need to fucking take back what they took from you and just fucking lean into that, dude.
You rather lean in on
You know, I mean,
fucking trolls.
just do what you
than
want to do.
anything
Do
else.
you, man? But like the best thing to do.
I mean,
is
he
be
tried
honest
it. He
and-
just kind
and own
of
up to whatever.
didn't
right?
want to
So
put effort into that
if
either.
you truly,
It was basically people
said
giving him
multiple times,
videos.
you don't know what
Oh,
you could
yeah,
do.
the
I think Craig is
fucking
giving you
miss how you
an out.
downplay.
If you want to use it, like
The
I understand,
cogs.
you gotta like.
Submission.
Wait, was it the Cogs? Is that what it was called?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it was
KO Gaming
King of
Creative
Content.
Commissions or something.
Yeah, it's cock or something.
I'm gonna watch one of those one day just to see how bad it is.
We're in a lot of them, so you don't have a lot to see.
Oh, of course.
Think about it. That's
So
fine.
there you go, the
Um,
cock.
Yeah. Again, we didn't even get into the identity theft stuff.
He wanted to. He clearly
That's why I'm
wanted
so
to.
afraid. It
Yep.
almost ruined me.
It almost ruined him. Something that didn't happen to him.
Risk.
And he didn't do a police report.
As pointed out in the chat, several people have said like the charges to your bank account or to the bank statement that is not yours.
The alleged account.
That is not yours. They include shops that are around where you live, and restaurants and like that just seems like. Once again, Phil, help me out, man.
Want to bring up the car story?
We're looking at an account that just
when he got a picture taken of
him around where you live. That just so happens to be shopping and dining
you got no
where
excuses.
you're at. That just so happens to have your a social security number that is extremely close to yours. Right? That's how they access it. Not
just shaking his head.
About how we totally disown that. That's ridiculous. But it's out there.
No, nothing.
Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Oh, let me
politician.
The screenshot. I send you a screenshot. You see it. Okay, this is his account. This is this is.
Okay, are you gonna send it?
So then, how did that happen? How did they make
what?
the bank? How did they do that? I don't know.
Wait, what?
I wish I knew.
Bro, that's not
connected. Wait, hold on. What?
It's not a connected story.
The screenshot. Interesting. Let's say. The screenshot.
The screenshot.
Send you a screenshot.
Okay.
Okay, this is his account. This is this is not what he said was true. So then, how did that happen?
What?
What?
Wait,
what happened?
It literally is an irrelevant fucking point.
I don't even know what the point is.
How did that happen? I sent you a screenshot. How did that happen? ESP, you said, you took a screenshot. That's how it happened. What?
How was the account? How did the account happen?
His point is, how did it happen that he got his account leaked?
The bank account or the Champions account? What is which one is he talking about?
His bank account. He's trying to make a reference of saying, well, if I show it and I disprove it, how do we explain the bank account?
Oh, I thought he was talking about the Champions account, like the screenshot.
Listen to it one more time. Listen to it one more time.
Let me ask you a question, because this is interesting. Let's say, the screenshot. I send you a screenshot. You see it. Okay, this is his account. This is this is not what he said was true. So then, how did that happen? How did they make this bank? How did they do that? I don't know how they.
How they make a whole bank account?
Just like you
right.
just mentioned.
How did they make this bank
account?
The
Discord chat stuff. I don't know how they did that. I have no idea. I guess I'm stupid. I'm a dinosaur, right? Like I don't understand.
I like how his whole thing is I'm stupid, so I don't know what to do. But any other time he'd be like, oh, I'm the smartest guy ever. He'd just be like, oh, he can change the narrative whenever he wants. I'm just stupid. I don't know how I can prove my innocence, so nothing I can do.
This whole thing has been correct. I'm stupid. I'm a fallible human. Correct. That is correct. Yes.
Yep, that's right.
I'm stupid.
That's right. Yep, I agree.
No,
nobody's gonna disagree with that.
People say, well, how could they have done it? It's like they took advantage because I don't know.
Oh, they took advantage of him. Of course they did.
Answer how they could fake those logs. How do you fake a bank account, or is it a real bank account that they somehow had access and found one that's close to? I don't.
How did they found someone else's bank account? Dude, he's just throwing everything to the wall, hoping something sticks.
Yep. He wants them to get distracted. Oh my!
He wants them thinking about something else, so that way you stop talking about him.
See, I think that's if this was on his stream, he could just say, "All right, we're moving on. We're not talking about it." Like, he can't shut it down like he can on his stream. Like
even Fred Fox wouldn't run the ultratism mobs. I don't know. He was in them calls for like 20 hours. Anything could happen.
Somebody went in and created a fake bank account and made 12 hours, 18 hours, however long it was.
Leave his body. Yeah.
I mean, do you really think that somebody
he wants to go to another world
that
now?
Much that they're willing to make a 12 to 18 hour audio recording of every single transaction from a bank account that just happens to be right where you live, right in the same area, at shops you may or may not you visit. Like this just seems like
and we heard the dude part, Jason.
Like, dude.
Do you hear my honest answer?
Yes.
Yes, I believe it. They hit
really? So he believes someone would be that fucking nuts.
Yeah, he believes that the story that
I'm thinking of the Always Sunny Charlie thing, where it's just showing Charlie just drunk out of his mind, just connecting dots on a board. I'm thinking that's DSP right now.
That's the hill he's dying on. And they're like, "Are you fucking serious?"
He's just drawing lines to all these places that I don't know how is he getting these conclusions from. He's just losing his fucking mind. Oh my god.
Sylvia.
Have other situations that are similar that have happened to me, and I could tell you about them if you want, or we don't have to. It's your call.
It's just way too elaborate, man.
I hear you.
I hear you. Yeah. I don't think you do hear him. Oh my god.
To get into my
We really talking about
they
this.
moderated for me on my chat for 2 years, saying they were a
I want
person.
so
they had a
bad
whole
to get
persona
sympathy right
of
now.
who they were. All my other
He's
moderators
telling
were
stories that
friendly
are
with them.
irrelevant.
And then after
When
2
was the
years,
fucking escort shit? Was
revealed,
that
"I'm a
how many
secret
years ago was
detractor, and I
that?
was here to try to ruin Phil." Like, what?
It's like
you spent
5
2 years
years
of your
now.
life doing this?
Jesus.
And you're like, that can't be true. It's true.
He like talked
It's
about this
documented.
like yesterday.
I-
Why does he bring this up so
What
much?
about Phil? What about that?
It's because he wants to reassert
What about that? These accounts.
the truth.
This is fucking
the
DSP
Raptors,
right now. He's trying to
the
connect
DSP
any
account.
kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Why are they tied to your phone number?
Oh,
This-
yo.
Hold up.
I'm going
This
back
is
for
one of
that.
the things that they got wrong, though.
What?
Listen to this.
I'm
they
going
didn't
back,
get
yeah.
100% right.
Let me see, because you how to get his phone number.
Raptors, the DSP account. Why are they tied to your phone number?
That I don't know, and I don't know what that means. How could they be tied to a phone number?
Wasn't that the
When
line
you
app thing?
register
Yes.
an account, you have to
They got this
put a
wrong.
phone number
They shouldn't have
attached to
brought
it,
this up
right?
because DSP was on the road.
Why would that
DSP
be?
at least gets a fight back because this is correct what he's
If you're
saying.
gonna play any mobile game, you don't ever enter your phone number into it. It's tied to your.
Oh, they should
Well, I
have
guess it
said
could be tied
line
to
and
many
not
things.
just the
Line?
It could be tied
champion.
He didn't
What's that?
know.
The line app?
Line,
Perhaps?
that's one of the apps, correct? There
Yeah.
could be.
Mhm.
Well, wait, hold on. I'm
Look,
trying to think like
DSP
currently-
finds his
okay.
footing.
I'm trying to put it in perspective of a game that I played today. Like for example, WWE Champions. I believe it's your Apple account.
He ignores the
it's
line
a
talk.
Facebook account. Or
Yep, he
Should've
going
fished
further
that.
and further away.
because I don't think I use the third.
Yep.
one. So I use the Apple account. That I mean, I never entered my phone number. You know what I mean? Like it was just the Apple.
And he's
account. You
right
log
on
into, you
this.
download anything off
You
the Apple
don't use
Store or
your phone
whatever.
number for it.
There's no phone number entry there.
You can't give
So
this
I
dude
don't
a
know
fucking
how
inch.
that would happen, or
Hey,
how
He'll
you
take a
can
mile.
I have no
Because
clue.
now he's
I've
running
never
away
entered
with
my
it,
phone number
and he
into any
thinks
mobile
that
game
he
that
disproved
I ever
everything.
play. If you bring up the line account, that's something else entirely, which we could talk about too, because they've tried to spin that into it too.
All right.
We have almost been going for 3 hours.
He realizes that's a
have
dead
holy
end.
crap.
And
And
Yeah.
a
Greg stops
great
it.
interview. I know
He
it's
found
rough.
it. There we go. We
I'm
scared it
certainly,
by.
Well,
taking
no,
the
no.
stance
So
of
he
being
didn't
very
skirt
critical.
by.
I know
He
you
just
saw
skirted by.
that.
You know, I don't want to make you
But
uncomfortable or anything.
Adam
But I
dropped
think
it
that we
because he
should
knew
move to
that
super
that wasn't
chats
going to go
because,
anywhere. That's
and
why he cut it.
I don't know if we're gonna have the time to read them all because
I'm glad
I
he
saw
did because
super
if they
chats
had
going the
pursued that,
entire
it would have
time.
just went
Right.
nowhere.
They would have went in
There's
circles.
a lot more to
of
get through here.
semantics.
And I think that those who are contributing, they will be read and they will be appreciated. But I feel like there's more substance here that we need to hit on before we talk about that. And I think those who are
you ain't
contributing
off the hook
will
yet.
contribute because they want to contribute. And they
Yep.
appreciate that this is happening. And Phil,
Yeah,
I
if he thinks this is like
I told you all
he
along,
thinks
I
it's a
really
break.
appreciate you doing this. Like I said, you had other offers. This was
It
not
is a
meant to
break,
be an interview to
technically.
start with, but I appreciate you
currently
coming on and
being
being a part of
allowed
this.
to cool down.
I know that
But when
those
does
who
Slow down his
I gotta
speed.
see,
want to contribute, they will
Keemstar should be
contribute,
coming up soon
they will
too.
give memberships, they will super chat, they will buy merchandise, whatever, because they want to support.
Because I know
But I think that there's more substance here. So let me continue with this really quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That was
it's
his
your
break.
show.
That was all he gets.
Right. It's our show, buddy. It's our show.
I'm
let's
watching
talk
God
about
with
this
2
then.
names. Get out of here.
So we'll move
Guy
on from
tonight's being a
WWE.
diva. Like
and
I agree.
we'll
Diva
talk about
with 2 names.
something else. You have been doxxed. You have been doxxed.
He
and that
doxed
is
himself.
Ridiculous, right? Now, to be clear, there's been a lot of the idea of what doxing is.
Oh,
right?
I
Like,
know what
leading up to
this
this,
is.
I was asking people like, I want to
Oh,
know
this
who
is
I'm getting my
good.
information from. People are like, who doxing?
Yeah, he showed his
I was
own
asking
fucking
to see
address.
who I was speking
That's
to.
him.
I feel
You're gonna
doxing
love
is putting
this.
personal information out on the internet for people to find, for people to see, and that normally wouldn't be available to people, right? And
I like
you
the
have been
lead in.
doxxed. Your personal information has been put out.
Oh.
Like, why do I know that your personal phone number is tied to this account? right? Like, you know, your address, you know, all these things. It's insane. But you have also been accused of not necessarily doxing, but holding the information of that you have over people's heads. And I wanted to kind of show you this clip real quick, and then we can talk about
You
this.
don't put it on Discord,
So,
didn't you?
I wonder if he
Oh my
remembered this at all.
Now is the same exact
before this.
avatar that he's fucking using for this troll account on my website. Oh, by the way, I have your IP.
Oh no!
This year?
Oh no!
Congratulations.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Fucked up. You really did. Be awesome on Twitter.
He got nothing to say at this shit. He got nothing. Yeah,
I did that.
Yo, he leaned in and was like, yo, who is that dude? Is that really me? No, that dude's head looks way weirder. My head looks normal. Oh, that dude looks like a ghost. I don't know who that is. I think that's a light side bill. Light side bill.
That's a deep fake.
That's a deep fake.
That's an AI. Yeah, that is an AI.
Fucking personal information. Now, I'm going to say this up front. I'm not going to give it out.
I can't believe this happened.
Give it out. This is not a doxing video. I do not condone it. I will never.
This is not a doxing video. I got your address.
Whatsoever. However, understand something.
Understand.
I got you. How about the fact
He
that
made it seem like he was gonna pull up on this dude. I got you. I got the axe. I'm coming after you. You weren't gonna do anything. Yeah. He mad that they brought that shit up.
Yeah.
Glaring at him.
That was 100 years ago.
Do you think that's okay?
No.
it sounds like a threat, right? That's a
Yes, it is a threat. It sounds like a threat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is definitely a threat.
That is, I mean.
He got nothing.
Okay. No, it's not.
What?
Again, this is kind
It's not a threat. There you go. DSP is not a threat.
I have your name, your address, your IP,
Hey, Liquor
I know
Carl.
where you live.
Well, you got to look at it this way. Do you think this is okay? He dances around. Oh, it doesn't. It sounds like a threat. Maybe it doesn't sound like a threat. It is a threat. Oh, no, it's not okay. He danced around it for a full 20 seconds for him to finally say, "Oh yeah, it's probably."
Yeah, this
not
dude.
okay."
He needed a lawyer here. This dude can't defend himself at all.
I was, you tell a dark joke.
Plead the fifth. Just plead the fifth.
What I was getting at in that clip was this.
He's got nobody in his corner.
Had hurt me. I don't know if you want to get into the specifics of what they had done. Kind
of course, victim mode.
Cat should have been his lawyer.
It's actually one of the things that have actually hurt my business overall financially.
We're not talking about
So it justifies
this.
it.
No, it doesn't justify.
That's what you're. That's why you wouldn't have said it otherwise.
It got me that.
Yo, this fucking Adam dude.
Yeah. Adam is so on point.
All right, and the only reason I knew is because someone had found that information, sent it to me. I didn't find it myself, and I said that on the stream because I was so upset. And essentially,
You didn't find it yourself. You own the site that has the IP tracking.
This is a situation. You hurt me so bad. I don't know who you are.
Oh, because they hurt him. It's
I think I'm gonna go
okay.
to the authorities with this. That's what I should have said. I shouldn't have said, "Oh, I got all your information." And blah blah.
Maybe you shouldn't have fucking said any of that stupid shit. Maybe you shouldn't have fucking did it. Bruh.
Has
my
DSP has made so many problems for current DSP and will keep making so many problems for him, man. It'll always plague him.
I wonder when this is gonna. Well, it's already affecting him negatively.
Yep.
If he would just own up to it and be like, I did this and this and this, and not have people point it out to him all the fucking time to force him to basically say sorry and not really mean it.
You gotta spend the next 6 years believing these guys sided with Detractor. Yeah, he's already probably thinking they Detractor still.
So
He ain't never going back on this show.
You admit that it was a threat.
It was me venting anger.
That's a threat, dude.
Correct. It was me venting anger in
Thank
a
you.
threatening manner. Yes, but I never did anything.
He ain't letting them dance by that. That's a threat, dude. I'm venting anger.
Like I said, someone sent me the information.
But
Wait,
you
he just said he
understand,
got it.
That's not something that you should.
Oh,
What happened?
I can't hear you.
Craig.
Look, he got his out. He got his out. There you go. Like, yes, his mic cut out.
He got his out.
His mic cut out. Yeah.
Adam's gonna
I'm not
take
sure.
over.
His mic seemed to have been muted.
He probably glad. Oh crap! Look, his mic cut
I
off.
mean,
Craig, I hope you can get your mic fixed, man.
I have people that support me. I have a few different.
I don't want to be
companies. I have
left
coffee
alone with
company,
this dude.
like, I
Please help me.
People's information.
Every
and I would
little
never, ever
hiccup,
use
he
it,
honed
ever,
in on it.
because and I would never
Looking for a break.
claim to, even if someone pissed me off, even if they bought my coffee company, I knew where they lived. That just feels like a weird, like you say, your anger or whatever, and it just slipped out. It's like, is there things that go on that, like, in your head that might, because the way it sounds, like it seems like you kind of just fly off the handle sometimes and do shit and say shit that you're, you know,
Very
that gets you in
This
trouble.
dude
Like,
is unstable as fuck.
I mean, it almost feels like I need to be worried about you, dude. Like, what's gonna happen next?
The white coats might need to
You
come
say
here.
you've changed, but you know, it turns out that racist video with the little girl was only like 7 months ago. It wasn't a year ago. That's pretty recent, dude.
You
know,
can,
so
again,
it's
you can say it's you can say it's racist. That was not what I was making
bro,
a joke about.
bro.
It is racist. You put your head. You thought that was racist, so that means you're racist, not me. I don't think it was
That is
racist.
the dumbest way to approach that. I'm not racist. You're racist for thinking that was racist.
You're the racist one.
I didn't make a joke about slave trade.
He didn't see that she was black. He was just, you know, just
oh
threw
my
slavery
god,
out there.
Tenchi. Oh my lord.
I'm telling
You're
you,
the racist
it
one.
doesn't matter. The internet and I thinks it's racist. I saw it and it's fucking racist.
Damn,
You're talking
Tenchi.
about a killer who's killing people in their basement, and then so you're bringing up the slave, like sending a
Hey,
little girl
P5
off to the
Golden.
slave trade.
Big ups.
I don't know. It's pretty obvious. All right. So I know you claim that it isn't, but it really did sound that way. But that's whatever. I don't know, man. It just feels
I
like
got bitch tendencies. Yeah, that is a true statement.
Yeah, I still can't hear you, Greg.
What the heck happened?
He didn't get to learn how to.
Look
he
at
didn't
that.
get to teach him how to ride the
He
bike.
ignored that. He's still focusing on Craig's mic. Like, oh, what happened? Whoa. Like, dude, why you not talking to Adam then? Craig could get back in, talk to him. He just called you racist. You wanna go? You wanna keep going back?
Most interesting thing happening right now is just literally Craig fucking with his mic. Not about the interview, not about being talked down to by fucking.
We should just go in there and be like, "Oh, Craig, I know my mic has. I always have problems with my mic too, man. It's so weird." We're not talking about the mic, DSB.
I got tired of his bullshit. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go.
No, but anyway,
Or bullshit in
to
general.
follow up on what you just said, so that clip, just so you know, 2015. You know, that clip is
Okay.
from 2015.
Gave him a
Not to
little
say that
extra
that's-
thinking time.
means anything. Yes, I will
Check,
admit
check,
I
check.
made. There you go. You're back.
Yeah, we're back. Yeah.
Thanks.
So that clip was from 2015. That's again one moment in my 15-year.
Should go to trial at the Waffle House. Nah, Smith would tear him alive.
I never did it.
And you,
But I should've
fucking
done
crazy
it. I
bailiff.
openly 100% admit that. I didn't even know I had ever done that. I don't remember that. I really don't. I never know that it even happened. So I apologize for that. I should have never done that. You know, the guy should also have not hit me with false copyright strikes. That.
Oh my god.
Oh, so he deserved
Now
it.
he deserved to get doxxed. Like, yeah, he shouldn't have gave me those false copyright strikes. So that piece of shit deserved it. Maybe I should have pulled up on him. If I did, he got what was coming to him. Should he die then, DSP? What about didn't he send out copyright strikes? So what happens if someone doxed him? Would that be okay for him to get doxxed? Oh my lord, dude.
That year and
With that logic.
It's his
Yeah,
fault.
but that's a moot point.
That's a moot
did the wrong
point.
thing. Oh, you can't fight a wrong
Victim
with a wrong,
blaming.
correct? You can't fight fire with fire. It just makes things worse. And I shouldn't have said that.
You're right. But I feel like that statement in itself, the idea of like you can't fight fire with fire, you can't fight, you know, like I feel like a lot of this conversation, Phil, has been like it's been deny, and it's, you know, I don't know, you know, that's not true. That didn't happen.
That's how you debunk stuff.
But you haven't given.
I remember
you
that
haven't really given
debunk
any facts,
stream.
Any facts? To
He
back
cleared
it
up a
I feel
lot.
like just across the board.
But also, he
there's this
didn't clear up
entire mountain
anything.
of evidence here that's saying, you know, that's saying these are the things that Phil does. These are the things that has happened. And you're just saying, well, no, it's not.
Yep,
And
that's all you gotta
that's-
say.
that's-
No, it's not.
Well,
Yes,
that's
he did.
So that's not my account. That's not.
Oh, that's
me.
not
my-
mine. That's
You know,
another
like,
person.
that's
Same
all I'm saying,
information.
you know, it just
look like
He
me.
always
in the
looks like
same
he's
city.
about to
when there's a
cry.
mountain of evidence, you can't just say like, well, no,
Like
no,
actually
that's
cry.
not true.
There
know?
is definitely a reason why I'm in the
This is
position I'm
you
in.
could literally take that clip and you could juxtapose it over his whole fucking debunk thing. Because that's basically what he did. And it's like, bro, that's not how it works. It's how you prove you're innocent.
That's not how life works. DSP always says that. No, this is not how life works.
Definitely not black and white.
This stuff doesn't happen overnight. This is 15 years.
15 years again.
All day, every day, putting myself on the internet, making mistakes. When I started 15 years ago, there was no groundwork of seeing, oh, here's someone who's done
I didn't know you had to have groundwork to not be a fucking scumbag. Oh yeah, 15 years ago, how was I supposed to know all this negative stuff I was saying was gonna affect me?
You have to
Nothing
tell
I can
him.
do.
It has to be written in
Yeah,
the book.
he needed
That
Craig.
guy-
He needed Craig and Adam at all times. 15 years ago, he needed them to pull up on him. Like, oh, Phil, you shouldn't be doing this. I need the honest asshole.
I've made tons of these mistakes over the years. Like I was just saying, that clip's from 2015.
Yeah, it's judge, sir. I didn't do it.
Call me. I said, how
All
dare
right,
you
well, you're
make
free to
mistakes
go.
that person, even if they've hurt you. Oh, you
Yeah,
know what?
Machinima do
You're
his
right,
dirty
I
work
shouldn't
from
have said
back
that.
in the
You know, I
day.
don't do that stuff anymore.
I didn't even know
And
Machinima
I
was
did it
striking
again.
people
I don't know. But you know, I'm doing my best to improve and not
when they
make
were
the same
around.
mistakes again. I do slip up. I absolutely do.
Yep.
What I would say.
Just like when he slips up and begs. You can call him out, though. He'll apologize over and over again, but yeah, he'll fucking slip up every
He
time.
can't promise you that it's not gonna happen again, So
But if it does happen, he's a fallible human. You can't blame him.
then the cycle repeats.
It was a moment of weakness, man.
And Craig, I have no clue if you did this or anyone else.
Hey, what's up,
If
Dwight
you just
Grace?
watched
You're
something,
here.
Just come
Big
by
ups.
one day, watch
I have,
half,
yeah.
an,
Dwight
half an hour of the
Grace.
stream. Did you see anything like that?
Watch half an hour of the stream. Yeah, you gotta give him half an hour of him being boring. Forget all the fucking begments and everything else. Just watch half an hour.
Now, guys.
No, guys. All right, I'm looking at the tips code
sure
and
would
things
be
are getting
nice.
slow. I haven't worn a vest in like a couple of days.
Kills me is if he's talking about you need to give me some time, you got to look at my content and shit. It's like, bro, okay, but here's the thing: you ask your fucking viewers to watch all of your content. So
This
at
dude
some
has like an
point,
hour
you're
and a
gonna
half
run into this shit
podcast.
anyway. Like you got to watch the podcast, you got to watch all of his fucking videos,
The
when he's
daily
out,
rap, all that.
videos, daily rap, everything under the sun. You got to catch his lives. You don't catch his lives, you got to catch everything.
And if you miss one thing, it's out of context.
Right. The problem is that if people watch all the shit you're doing anyway because you ask them to, and you're having those moments of weakness, then yeah, you're fucking up in front of them. Like that's just what it is. It just is what it is. Don't
Just your
fuck up in
character.
front of them. The problem is that you got like mountains of times that you fucked up just within the last 2 months alone.
I don't know what to make of it. This dude.
No, look, there is something to the idea of people picking and choosing things that people say during interviews, during streams, during whatever, right? There is absolutely something to that. And it only takes, 10 seconds to screw things up, right? I totally understand that. But it just, Adam, you said something yesterday when we were talking about this. Do you want to, you were talking about a collection of moments. Do you want to kind of say what you were saying yesterday? I don't want to steal your thunder.
Pardon me? What?
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Well, you were saying that in the event of these collections that your detractors put together of you saying these things.
Oh, you're talking about the troll clips.
Like there's a lot. And if you were to go through most people,
There's a lot of them
last,
because he has
most people just in
unrecorded
general,
fucking begments
there
too.
wouldn't be as many. They wouldn't be as long. There's just a lot to sift through. And maybe you have a more watchful eye on you than most people. But it just seems like there's a lot there, man. And
I wonder why there's a lot there,
that's
because there's a
probably the
lot
biggest
that
thing here,
stupid stuff this dude does.
With being one of the most prolific content creators.
Prolific.
So it comes
I put out
with
a bunch of
him
videos.
putting up a. So there's a bunch of trolls because he puts up a lot of videos. Is that why he thinks he has trolls? Because he has too many videos? What is that got to do with anything?
He needs to stop using the word prolific. Prolific is like, bro.
He uses it because he wants to like seem
Just
important.
boosting
But it's a
himself
big
up.
word. So yeah, I'm prolific. Like that's not a good thing.
technically, it applies to him because it's like in large numbers or quantities or
But that's all that
yeah.
matters to him. It's like, yeah, you got a bunch of videos, but
just because
damn, that doesn't mean anything.
That channel can get wiped overnight. He won't be prolific anymore. Then what is he?
Just because you're a prolific content creator and the prolific amount of shit that you create is all shit doesn't mean that it means anything. It literally means you just made a lot of trash.
A lot of 10-minute videos of him just playing Skyrim or whatever the fuck. Playing some old game.
300 parts.
Yeah, meaningful, prolific.
Gaming that have been, over 100,000 videos.
There's that illusions of grandeur.
No, I don't care. I'm not saying it's good content. I'm saying it's just habit,
When it's part 3 of the stream.
I don't care. But when I put myself out there,
yeah, it's gonna definitely be a part 3. We still got 2 more hours left. We're micro-analyzing all of this.
And you see concretely.
It's it's a lot to take.
Yeah, it is.
You could dissect this for weeks.
You're getting money because you're probably running.
I want to see a guy with 2 names do this. He probably just put on 2 times speed and just let it run through. No.
Oh yeah, he'd fucking fast forward through all of this shit.
Yeah.
Bro, I did it at 1.25 speed and it still took me 7 hours to get through. And I was reacting to it. I didn't even dissect it. Now I'm having to sit here and I don't mean to dissect shit, but it gets
no. This is adding more context onto what's happening here, because my DSP knowledge is meh.
Well, what's killing me is
just he takes you on a roller coaster with every answer.
I don't pause. Yeah. Well, you need to pause with this shit because you need to know what the fuck is happening.
Right. If you just talked right over, well, what are you gaining out of a guy with 2 names? Think about it logically. If we just let it play and we just listen to it, you just be listening to it again. So what value are you getting out of it? Nothing.
Yeah.
You got to pause to at least dissect what the fuck's going on. Because there's a lot of shit going on. It's more than just him just making up lies. Literally, the whole shit about him multiplically saying that, oh yeah, I play I play mobile games like a
5,000 word essay, but the word don't make sense. Yeah.
Every subsequent viewing, you can find something new that you wouldn't have picked up on in the first viewing.
That's why so many people were taking notes and everything on it. That's why Meerkat was taking notes too as it was going on.
This is my 5th time now looking at this shit over. For my initial first
and you're
time.
still picking up
shit
stuff.
Now.
Jesus.
It's insane.
On the video, or people are donating to you to continue to make fun of me. This is how you don't play. I became the whipping boy of the internet. People made entire channels that were profitable.
I wonder, is there a reason why those channels are blowing up and you're not? Because they're putting in more effort than you. They actually giving entertainment value over this shit, not just lazily just hitting record.
No, it's the trolls.
Oh yeah, the trolls.
Right?
Oh,
so when I'm out there as the target, and
I agree, there is devils in the details.
Get away with it. This
seen it 3 times.
Gameplay. Then it became make fun of him and his mannerisms.
It gets better every time.
His family members make fun of it's just
you find something new every time.
Big, as much as you can, as toxic as you can. And more that's toxic, what I mean. I feel like I'm the one. It's me and others. They call us lol cows, correct?
Yeah, you are lol cows.
Yeah.
So you got Wings of Redemption. You got
just lumping in wings.
We're targets because we don't really.
There's other people out there too.
We all do, and sometimes we make the same mistakes over and over.
We have no self-awareness.
I feel that other content creators make those same mistakes too. Maybe not as much as us. Maybe not to the extremes that we do. But those other content creators are big and they have ginormous audiences that back them and defend them. The crazy stuff. The other day I saw.
Dude, those big YouTubers, they have fucking haters too, but they don't fucking give the trolls and all that voices.
Correct.
He thinks people don't have haters. Dude, PewDiePie probably got hate. I know this dude got fucking haters, but he just moves on. All his comments are positive. He can put up a 5-minute video saying, "Oh, I'm having a kid." PSP can never do that.
Yep. He's so focused on the haters. He doesn't understand that's kind of like one of the attributes of a lol cow. They're so focused on the negativity and calling out the haters and everybody who hates them and shit. They never learn from their mistakes. He shows all these specific qualities for a fucking lol cow, and he doesn't understand it. You could read it out to his face.
To see this.
No,
yeah.
I don't apply.
He's not a lol cow though. But he wants to associate himself with Wings and Boogie.
Video Moist Critical picking up an assault rifle.
Oh, of course, Moist Critical. Why are we talking about Moist?
Right now, if I picked up an assault rifle,
We don't know.
Why the fuck we talking about Moist Critical? Leave him alone. If I pick up an assault rifle, I'm off the internet. Dude.
It was literally to talk about the Sneeko video that just blew up. That's literally all it was for. He's trying to make this comparison because Moisty fucking made fun of him. So why isn't Moisty getting in trouble? Well, why the fuck should he get in trouble?
For what? He didn't do anything. Yeah, well, if I picked up a gun, it would be a bunch of stuff.
He's trying to make the logical leap because he showed a weapon.
Context is if I pick up a weapon,
but I think it does. But it very much does. It very much does.
They're going to explain
context, right? Like if you know what he was doing was he was making a point. I saw the video you're speaking of, and he was talking about some beef he has with some other guy. I don't really know the whole deal, but the guy that he was talking to was talking
he thought he got
about,
past them.
you know, clips. He was talking about clipping streams and clipping, and the guy who was kind of threatening him with a gun, who was talking about the clips, and he's like, no, listen, that's not a clip. This is a magazine, and he was explaining these things in context for what was going on. I think context very, very much does matter.
You don't even understand the situation.
It is against terms of service on YouTube to be live. While
Then the most subtle way pull it up. I didn't even see the video.
It wasn't live. It was a video.
Yeah, it was a video.
It's a call out against Sneeko, who was threatening him with a gun.
Oh, I didn't know anything, but I just see some of the videos pop up from time to time. But yeah,
look at it. There's a lot of people that broke it down, and Sneeko's basically a discount.
I'm probably gonna watch it after the stream, just see what the fuck's going on.
And such, but
it's not
well. So let me say this, Phil. You have your detractors. You have people who very much want to see you fail, or enjoy seeing you fail, or laugh seeing you fail. That does not sound very fun to me. Right? It doesn't sound like something that
wouldn't be fun to anyone, but he asked for it. That's his life.
Going to therapy or any
telling this dude get the white coats after you.
Not an easy.
No, it is fun. He loves his wife.
There's a lot to talk about, and I would imagine that going to talk to somebody, therapy is not a bad word. It's a very good thing for a lot of people.
Stop it. Get some help. Basically telling
them talk about these things. Have you considered?
You need some medication. You're losing your fucking mind.
I would say probably around, like I told you, around 2016.
He legitimately does need professional help.
Oh yeah.
Just think of this dude. This dude just stuck in this house, just talking to a cat and some strange woman, just playing games in front of these weird people. I don't know. That could drive some people insane. I don't think he's a strong-willed person.
You can see him just degrade though over the years. He's gotten so much worse.
Just super unhinged.
This is what too much internet does to someone.
Anti-therapy or anything.
Yes, you are. If you're not, you won't go. Xanax. I think
he wouldn't even go to see an ear doctor.
I'm just throwing this out there. Is it because you think that it's not you, it's everyone else?
No,
that's the feeling I get.
I'm a flawed human, man.
I know you've admitted your flaws from the past. Like you say, like
stop saying you're a flawed human.
I said that fucked up shit, and I took that.
It wouldn't work. He can't be honest with himself.
Not to play way wrong.
He can't be honest.
I admit that now.
Trying to help
like it's really easy to do that, right? To convince someone that you've changed. Not saying that that's what you're doing, but it could be. All right. So it's like, it feels kind of like you can do no wrong.
I agree, Philip.
And that's the vibe I'm getting. And
I could do no wrong.
No. Like, not in your past, but it does feel like you kind of have like, well, I've changed, so people should understand that. And like, I don't know. It's just a vibe that I'm getting that you're. Because there's been so many times where we've asked a question and your response was instantly blaming other people.
Yes.
And that was a consistent answer throughout the.
It was a trolls. It was a king. It was a.
Been live, so it's like.
He has a long list of fucking excuses about
responsibility
everything.
Elsewhere.
I think that's like, if I can echo what Adam is saying, right? Like, Phil, we want nothing but good things for you, right? We don't want negative things to come from this. The whole idea of this was, to allow you an opportunity to kind of talk through things. And Adam is correct. Pretty much, what about this? Well, my detractors or the people who are after me.
Hold on, there's the part. How's Adam's fruit basket coming along? The White's sending it right now. It should be in the mail.
Point, you know, you have taken accountability for some things, right? For this is how I was in the Street Fighter community. This is how I was then. But I feel like there are other things that have yet to be, you have yet to atone for, whatever the word is, that are just. I just go back to it, man. It just seems like there's just this mountain of evidence, and we're talking fucking JFK level conspiracy theory here. If all this stuff lines up the way it does, and if you were just to say like, yeah, I play WWE Legends, yeah, I'm addicted, yes, I have a problem with spinning,
almost like cleansing your fucking soul. Just say yes, you do all of this.
I need to improve. I think people would be like, yeah, cool, let us help you. Instead
just
of
come to terms with your
lying,
fucking addictions.
You know, and that's what it feels like right now.
His fans wouldn't give a shit. They'd be like, all right,
only you know the truth in your heart.
I heard how he said that stop lying. Like he really wants his dude to just stop fucking coming up with stuff. Stop fucking lying. He just keeps going down the rabbit hole.
He can't.
Cause he built. I wonder when was the first fucking lie. Cause that first lie just built up a mountain of shit. He's just addicted to lying.
Right. And the
he lies about the most nonsensical things that don't even matter. He still lie about it.
It's
Craig, you sound like a detective right now trying to.
No. And it's not trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm more trying to sound like fucking Dr. Phil.
I know, but
there's
a fine line between.
Craig is actually with the IRS. Like, stop lying. We need to know where this money's going. He wearing a wire.
The investigation.
Yeah, he ran the wire right now. This is an investigation on Phil.
The two, and
I understand
I'll be honest,
that.
It feels like you're trying to get a confession, and I don't, I'm not trying to like make it weird and
and I apologize for that.
You've already been there a couple times. So
I know, but I'm just having a really hard time getting through it, and I apologize if that's what it sounds like. That's not what I'm trying for.
You might not be able to get through it, Craig.
You're right. I may not, and for that I understand why people would be critical. You know, it just too much lines up.
With the situation I'm in, it's a lose-lose. There is no win.
There is a win.
There just isn't.
I like how he gives himself.
Why are we here?
I like how he gives himself this thing saying, well, I can't win no matter what. So he's already built into his head that why do I bother to do anything? There's no point to do anything. There's no win.
And why did he come here?
Yeah, why did he come here? If he didn't want to get everything out, what was the point? Just to spin a sad story. Maybe it can convince someone on side scrollers to give him a shot. Like, oh yeah, I have this channel here too. I want to promote my channel. There's nothing to promote. This is just a scam.
I gotta assume that he just thought this wasn't gonna go this way.
He didn't think there's gonna
be another quarter.
Yeah, he didn't think there's gonna be an intervention.
It honestly,
just joking and memeing that shit at the beginning. He thought it was gonna be that type of tone.
Yeah, he was waiting for the question, where's the logo? Where did the logo go? He was waiting for that one. He had that in the script. He was like, all right, I got a funny answer for that one.
There's people out there that would be like, damn, would be genuinely shocked, myself included. Because I don't think you're gonna send that screenshot, but I truly believe it would be for the better. I think that, I mean, I don't know how many people who hate you know who Craig is or can even trust Craig.
I agree.
Yeah,
Think
that they'll probably just
basically
be like,
DSP does need trolls at this point because he got nothing.
His thing,
1,000,000%. That's
whatever.
It. That's
So FaceTime and pull it up, and Craig will be like, FaceTime.
And actually
I saw him open the app. I mean, there's ways around it that Craig would be like, I saw him do it live, right? I mean,
okay.
There's ways around that.
I will. Can I tell you a quick story?
Oh my God!
Let me tell you a story.
Why did it stop spinning stories? Nobody wants to hear it. Clearly, they don't.
Convinced that anything I do will help at all. Can I please just tell you a story? Will you bear with me for a couple minutes?
It's your show, Phil, man. Yeah, absolutely. Go crazy.
It's not my show. It's your show.
Our show, Craig.
Well, listen, we provide you.
Yes, it is, Mr. J.
And listen, you have thousands of people ready to listen to you right now. So
by the way,
Yeah,
you
what's
guys
up,
have been
Jack?
great. You've been great interviewers. You've been completely fair with me. You've given me, thank you. You guys have been the fairest shake I've ever gotten on the internet right now.
The fairy shake still trying to dick suck him.
I know you're saying he's trying to get
Jesus,
confession out of me.
dude.
I don't feel that way. I don't feel pressured.
No,
This
he's
is
trying to
great.
help you. That's really
I
what I'm
know.
saying. But he sounded like it. So.
All right. And the thing is, he's not
what's
going
up,
to get a
Dylan?
confession because I'm telling you, it's what I'm telling you is
I know,
true. I'm
but
not gonna confess to anything.
it's clearly Craig trying to help.
Okay. So here's the story. Okay.
Here's the deal.
When I was first talking with my now wife.
Oh my God.
I was so scared that people were going to harass her or do things. We didn't live near each other. We had online communication. After talking for several months, we started.
He really wanted to tell this story.
On her own dime.
Yeah, that was the last thing you remember on the script. Like, I gotta get this story out at least. Maybe it might be worth it. Hey, Jeremy.
Christmas of 2017.
I thought we didn't want to talk about it. We can't bring her up.
Yeah, that is a good point. He said he didn't want to bring up my wife. I didn't want to bring up all this stuff. He's the first person that brought up Cat. Why are we doing this? What is this gaining from this story?
Decorating my Christmas tree.
Now we don't want Christmas.
Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Why is he talking about this?
Been in a relationship that was very public.
Wait till later. Oh, Lord.
We broke
Oh
up in
yeah,
2016,
that's right.
or
Wait till
excuse me,
later.
Early 2017. So this was like something new and positive that I wanted to share with everyone, but I was apprehensive about showing her face or anything. So all I showed was her back, decorating my Christmas tree.
They still trying to see the point for this.
We made some brownies together. We
That's
did this,
back
we did
shots
that.
of
Very,
Cat.
very basic stuff. I'm not making this up. It's documented. You can look this up on the internet. I wonder if you guys have come across this. There were people, my haters, made up an entire fabricated story about that was not someone I was dating. That was an escort.
Yeah, he was trying to bring this story up for the past
How
3
is this
hours.
relevant to anything?
Yup.
I remember him trying to bring this shit up every single time. Like, dude, he really wanted to get this out. But yeah, that was the one story that was actually false. Yay, congrats.
But what
Everything
did it have
else
to do
is
with
true.
the detractors? We didn't do anything. We helped them.
This is purely just
It was
to be
an isolated
like,
incident.
yeah, this is purely just to be like, yeah, my trolls don't know what they're talking about. This one time they didn't know, but dude, they weren't even. They saved him from getting scammed.
Swedish dudes or whatever running ops.
You know what? Maybe
wherever they were at.
You know what? Maybe they should have just let this dude get scammed. Then that way you can be like, well, why didn't you guys warn me? I got scammed, guys. I need my money back.
Was paying the money that I was.
He thinks this is such a
I was
big
paying for a
W for him.
European escort and flying this escort across the globe to spend Christmas with me. All right.
Right. Well,
they had evidence.
What does that have to do with anything?
Yes.
Yeah.
Continue, okay. They had
Okay.
evidence of it, documented evidence. Oh, look at this. There's a whole social media account of,
Adam's
of the escort.
so done with
Here's
this.
the logs of plane tickets. Here's the recipe for the brownies. It's well documented.
The
Everyone
brownies.
set
The
out-
brownies.
I
The
Yeah, they had
in
wheat
this
brownies.
for about 3-4 months as she continued to visit me and we had a relationship.
It's just
blossom and
Craig's
all of
face.
that.
It's just like, what the
Eventually,
fuck?
she moves in with me. Okay.
He's
What
trying
ends up
to
happening
gather
is,
what the
guess
fuck is
what?
happening.
The whole thing was fake. It was
Right.
all my haters. They had made the
Okay.
whole situation up.
Well, now hold on.
Yeah,
because
and your haters proved it wrong
talking
too.
about the narrative. The narrative is that
Uh-oh. He
your
didn't know he knew
detractors
this.
actually cleared you of it.
Yep.
Cleared you of that. and said,
Uh-oh.
like,
Let
no,
me
this
see his
doesn't add up,
face.
right? They're looking for evidence of this thing. adding
Yep,
up.
look at
After
that.
the fact.
And they're the ones.
It wasn't after the fact. They already proved, dude. Yeah, if he doesn't want to give him anything. Look at the face palm. Yo, he was so fucking done at that.
He was clocked out.
Who apparently
Yep,
put the evidence
yep.
out that said like, hey, this is not the case.
That's fair. What happened was for 3-4 months.
Yeah,
the
that
way
is
my life
fair,
went
but
down,
you won't
just
give
like
it to us.
No,
champions.
I like how he said that's
was
fair. There's always
Look
a
at all this
but.
evidence. It's
But
all there. It's outright. And then basically when she moved in with me, well, now what are they gonna? Now they have the narrative has to change. Okay, so now they figure it out. It's fake.
But what
You're
is-
right. They
what is
figured
this story
it
gonna
out. Now
lead
these two
to?
People in Europe who apparently they do this all the time with other streamers. There was even a possibility they were gonna try to extort me for money, try to get them to shut.
so
up
they
about it.
saved you from getting extorted.
So to give you some perspective, did anything?
So the
change
trolls saved you.
positively when that was disproved? No, nothing. They
What
were on
did
to the
he
next thing
expect to
already.
change from that? What could change from that?
What did he want?
What? Wait, did he just want all the trolls to be like, well, I guess we disproved this, so let's just go away now.
Yeah.
He expected no troll channel.
Our job is done.
All right, goodbye. We'll leave you alone, Mr. Brunel. You're exonerated. Goodbye. I don't know. What is this story leading?
He makes up the goofiest ass shit.
Almost exactly.
We'll leave you alone to your marriage.
All this evidence,
It's like
corroborating evidence, proving that
we didn't make them escort. Like it wasn't a detractor escort. It's just some random European people.
About it, okay? You probably know him, Craig. Did you watch the secret limited video?
Oh my god, dude.
Yo, free promotion.
Name dropping secret limited. There you
Someone
go.
who once a year makes a very negative video about me, highlights all my mistakes.
But this has nothing to do with anything. It's just a...
documenting this. They call.
Why is he jumping at him?
The thumbnail for the video was me, my ex. I don't know why,
Superman
and the escort's face, supposedly who it was. This
Yo, we connected
3-4 months later,
everything
my
with her
detractors say,
life.
Sorry about that, Phil. Mea culpa. Yo, we made a big mistake.
Wait, so he wanted the detractors to send him an apology email. I'm sorry, Phil. I'm sorry, Mr. Brunel. I'm sorry we ran with this story.
Wait, okay. What would have happened if Secret Limited literally sent him an email? It's like, we're sorry, Mr. Phil Brunel, for the wrong information we posted up. We have now corrected it for the record. Well, what would have happened if he got
that shit would have went into the spam filter? He would have never saw it.
But Secret was always neutral, though. Secret never said like this is what happened. He's just
Shut up,
like
John.
reporting, basically. Like it's not like he took a stance on it. So I don't, you know what I
But
mean?
having the picture of her was the stance, to be fair, in his mind.
Let's forget. No. You want to know what he did? This is the same guy who made the WWE Champions video. He took the face of the escort and put a horse's head on it.
By the way.
And he said, my wife...
Yeah, he's scared by that.
He never took the video down. He never...
He called her.
Adam's laughing.
Come on.
Adam's laughing.
He's really this fucking butthurt that he called... His wife got called a horse.
It's like, do you know how the internet works, dude?
Really?
This long?
We really this fucking mad? Cat probably don't even give a fuck anymore. Oh no.
Well, I don't know. We don't know because
we never know. We'll never know. Yeah.
Yeah. Give her an account. Maybe we'll find out.
Yeah, I want Chaos Round 1 to come back. I want to get the I want the level 2 podcast with her.
These things get proven wrong. Oh, move on to the next. It's just the next thing.
Yeah, moving the goalposts.
So
except for the fantasy movie. Yes.
Because I will disprove anything and they will just move on to the next. It will never end. That's what I mean. So
it's the internet.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares then?
So then why even bother? Why bother with any of it? And
then why are you here, Phil?
Now, Adam, you just hit it dead on the head. Because this is the attitude.
If none of this matters.
This was not supposed to be an interview, right?
I just keep looking at his face. He's just like,
It wasn't my intention to ever come out and have it be like this. On my streams, we don't have this. That's why I wanted this.
You don't have this ever?
You want my actual answers on this stuff. You watch this show, and that's the last thing I'm talking about.
You're not answering anything though. You watch this show. What are we getting? We're getting a bunch of back talking, running around. What are we getting? What are we answering?
Just talk in circles, and then people give up.
Right. So this is off my streams. I'm making content. I just want to be left alone. They won't leave me alone. They're the ones who continue.
I don't know. People always try to leave you alone because you're fucking boring and you hate being left alone. So you drum up more drama.
It's on to the next anyway. So once I disprove WWE champions at great personal risk, okay, on to the next.
And make it seem like his life gonna be on the line if he show this fucking app. Like someone gonna take a sniper shot and just shoot him in his head. Oh, I can't show off the app, guys. It's too dangerous. What is this? Like we can't do anything to disprove this. So I guess no point.
I tell you, he getting bombs sent to his house, you know?
Oh yeah, he got the death threat.
Now something might happen to me because I exposed myself. So
he exposed himself again.
I've really become.
He needs to stop doing that, exposing himself.
I've become so desensitized to this stuff. It's like, what's the next one? I don't
Well,
care.
if you truly don't care, then you won't bother sending him a screenshot because it doesn't matter to you then.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter either way. If anything,
if it doesn't matter either way, then why wouldn't we send it?
Fuck it.
So he just disproved himself again. Like, well, it doesn't matter either way, so let me send you the screenshot. Yeah, this dude cannot be in no fucking courtroom. He'd be in jail immediately.
If I send Craig the screenshot, it would be out of like respect. that he gave me.
So you don't respect him?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
then why are we not accepting
No
anything?
respect.
that's a lot of trust too, because again, I'm not saying Craig would ever do anything.
He doesn't.
Okay.
Dishonest or expose me.
Okay, so you don't trust
There's
him.
been times
He don't
these
realize
exact
what he
situations
just
happened, and
what he
then
just said.
something bad has happened to me because I did it.
All right, so you don't trust him.
I
Got it.
haven't. I'll tell you this. I haven't done anything to dissuade your trust or lose
No,
your
you
trust. So look. Ultimately,
If he
it's
left the
your call,
turn and
but the
Johnny
offer's
Depp's
there,
bad.
and I
Jesus
know you said
Christ,
you
we're
didn't
talking
wanna
about
do
that
anything,
again, huh?
with your phone during this.
Oh my
Respect
lord.
that. That's fine. But you realize that by leaving the door open, by even doing this after the stream, there still allows the opportunity. It goes back to the picture didn't happen. Like if somebody sees you pick up your phone right now on stream, you were to then email it to me right now on stream, and it was this was to happen literally right now in real time as people were watching.
It's on his bucket list. It's on his bucket list.
But
Seriously, it's like number 3 on Craig's bucket list for that to happen right now. I'm just saying.
Once again, I think this is all done. It's all done. It's all done.
The truth
let's
shall
continue on
set
then.
you free.
Bro, Phil, how the fuck did you not know the camera was on?
Oh my god, dude! Now we talking about this shit. I like how he got that in there too. Like, how the fuck did you not see that?
What the fuck, man? I mean, come on.
Sadly, when it happened, I tried to spin it. I tried to spin it in a very positive light, and I
what? Wait, he tried to spin it in a positive light and beat no.
Yeah, he was fertile, dude. He had no erectile dysfunction. It was very positive. Come on.
He picked up the controller too. That's
positive. Penne positive.
Yeah, that's the long stroking segment for real.
Rare times where I learned in my life, you roll with it and it'll go away.
Didn't he ban people for not rolling with it?
Yeah.
Imagine
for a
if I
whole week
reacted
he
to
was
that the
banning
same way I
people.
reacted to this is
He
how you
was
don't
just
play.
scratching his
That would
leg.
have been the end for me. Like, if this guy, what's he gonna say? He didn't do
But
it.
yeah, I
Of
get.
course, it happened. It's something
They were totally trying to lighten it up. They felt it was getting tense.
Okay. Here's the truth. I've told it before, but never in this context.
Oh,
So in
this is a
2016,
new
it was
story,
probably
by
the
the way.
second worst year of my life. Everything was falling apart. In
Oh
life.
my god,
I
we
moved
were
out here to
depressed, so
Washington.
that's
I
why
used to
we
live in
beat
Connecticut my
off.
whole life. I moved to Washington in 2014 with my then girlfriend. Our relationship was great. Over the course of 2 years of systematic
Demon
harassment,
told him to beat it.
being swatted, doxxed, all this stuff. Her family members being hurt.
So the
My
trolls
family,
made him beat off
our
on
whole
stream.
relationship
There you
went
go.
down. Okay. In
Oh, the trolls
2016,
drove Leanna
I was
away.
living with her, and we had 2 separate lives. It was like 2 roommates rather than a romantic relationship.
That's how it is now.
We're supposed to be together, and we're really not.
There's the dude that makes his own schedule and runs his own business. He couldn't have time, any time, to spend with this woman. Now he's with another woman who doesn't want to be with him. So that's perfect. So now it's their roommates. So he just got one roommate for another one. Cool.
It got to the point where she went off and had her own life. She had her own friends.
Yeah, she was talking with her coworkers and they were saying how weird this fucking dude is.
She socialized with other people. She left the nest.
I was depressed. I was really
Like, yo, why is your boyfriend never want to hang out with us? I don't know. He's working right now. What is he doing?
In the house where she never went.
She just showed him DSP gaming. Oh, that's what he does, huh?
Space. I know that sounds stupid, but it was like, this is the one place I can be away from that. And I
Man
can have my
zone.
own safe place. And in particular, I couldn't tell you the specific day when it happened, but I guarantee you it was something awful had happened, an argument, a fight.
Of course, something awful had to
Came in
happen.
here, and back then, I was very different than today. I'm
Came in here and
professional. I have
beat
nails,
off
lots
because we
of
were having a
treatments.
bad
Back then, I
day.
just had, you know,
Just calling
But
this
at
drip.
what point did it pop in his head
Exactly.
that that's what he felt like doing? Like
Yeah,
before or after
I
he
had
clicked
the
the
camera
go
that
live
left
button?
on from
He was in Greg
back then, I
mode.
didn't
He
do
was like,
face cam.
oh.
Today, this is a common thing to have the face cam on every single stream. Back then, it was a rarity. I
Why
only
the
did it
fuck
when
would you
people
have your
saw
face
games
cam
where I was
on?
gonna get really upset. People like to see
That
me
was
face
such a
cam.
weird layout.
Again, that
Like,
was
didn't he
dark.
just have he just had text on like the game screen with the face cam in the corner? Why would he have that set up like that? No starting screen, no nothing.
This is why he's obsessed with checking the data now. Ever since then,
Gotta make sure the camera's not on.
Side fill character. I left it on.
The Neo
And so I
beta.
come
Oh
in
yeah.
here, and I'm feeling like shit. I feel awful, like probably depressed, awful things.
Probably
How do you
depressed.
let that
Beat one
happen?
off. to relieve myself before a stream. And then it's all over the internet. And I'm like, oh.
The camera's on, huh?
Impression.
Oops. It was part of it.
That's all he
That
can
was part
say.
of it. Like, obviously, you don't sit down in front of a, why would you even do that? I mean, what an idiot to do that, and even in a situation, but it was probably something so horrible. You know,
I mean, you did it though.
Many of those.
So you
Yeah, now you're gonna forever be the guy.
And then you started the stream and then did that, or
Yeah.
like you were prepping for.
He
a stream,
picked up
but
the
camera
controller
was
with
on,
his
so it
nasty ass hands and just started going.
So basically,
well, time to jump into the
I have a
game.
question. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to walk my through. What was the lead time between starting the stream and completion? Because that's pretty fucking impressive. I'm just kidding.
Not long, man. It was, I would turn on the stream.
1 minute, man, at it again.
No, I don't.
I really don't care.
Ritual, the pre-stream ritual.
The pre-stream.
The pre-stream roll.
Oh,
God.
Yeah, look at this dude.
Right,
so it's a normal thing.
He doesn't know that they actually clowning this dude.
Yeah, he can't. He thinks that this is a way to like. Oh man, they've been telling me the entire time.
Well, at least they're not asking me any more hard questions. Them laugh about me being an idiot and beating off.
Yeah, he thinks this is better than what's been happening. Delusion.
No, it's not. Obviously, no. It was.
You got a name for it, Phil. You got a name
Come on,
for
they're
it.
just roasting him. They're razzing him.
Oh, thank God. Oh, jeez. Okay.
That's not a routine I do every day. No.
How do we know that? We didn't.
You know
never
that wasn't
know.
the first time. Who knows how many times that happened?
Hey, you could monetize, as our friends from Geeks and Gamers say, you could monetize the haters. You could start a wicked OnlyFans, Phil. I'm just saying, a wicked OnlyFans.
It's so funny.
You know that is crushing his ego.
First of all, it took place on YouTube, not on Twitch. All right. There was
Because he does that fake laugh like he's hurt.
When it happens, I just turned
He's the
stream on.
guy. He'll
And
die
it's
the
right, you know,
guy.
Laptop in front of me or whatever. Camera's on. So embarrassing.
It's
But
like
what's
the meme
narrative
face
now?
with the
Darkside
dude
Phil
crying underneath the
masturbating in
mask.
front of thousands of people, including small
It's literally
children,
that.
on the internet, live on Twitch, and didn't get banned for it. When did that happen?
Well,
It was-
CNN rehired Tubin after he jerked it in a friggin' Zoom meeting. So I mean, things can happen, dog. You know.
Thankfully, the
What?
camera was not panned down. That would have been very, very bad. Thank God it was.
That doesn't make it.
No
whatever.
one wants to see.
Okay. Oh, so it doesn't.
Alright.
It doesn't. show
Okay,
anything?
good. We
I-
didn't see
I
the
haven't
panay,
seen
so
it.
that's
Oh,
all
no,
that
no,
matters.
it's actually like from the neck up, and it's kind of just like
Hey, Miles.
tilting my head back and look
Yeah,
at my
oh,
ass.
yeah. Okay, so
He was like, no, I don't need to know more. Thank you. Just please stop.
Get the play by play.
Hey man, there's been worse videos of
They should have made him watch it.
YouTubers with their
Yeah,
heels
just pull
above
it
their
up.
head.
I was waiting for Craig to be like, well, look what we got. Then the screen just goes to the side.
Heads, and,
Please, no.
It's been worse.
But I'm the one.
Wow.
That's sadly that's the association a lot of people will always have with me. Is that
Got to
that's-
smoke cat out. Get her out of here. She can't watch no more.
All right.
How am I ever going to live that down? If anything, here's what I learned from it. That's going to always, no matter what.
Yeah,
these
you're
kids
gonna
say
be the
about me,
guy.
that's always going to be my most embarrassing moment.
All right, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to give you some advice. All right, I want to give you some advice right now. You need to own it, and you need to have a box of tissues behind you.
And a
box
t-shirt.
of
As a
tissues.
fucking joke, dude. Troll
Yeah.
them back.
Here's
Fuck
the
it.
thing.
Yeah, didn't he get the Wolverine figure that owned the trolls? Yeah, just get some tissue and put it right next to the Pac-Man ghost. Yeah, that'd be perfect.
I'm gonna hate that Pac-Man ghost.
Hey, that's Aqua Deals, Ghosty. Yeah, I like that.
I hear what you're saying. However,
Yeah.
again, you have to understand something. We're joking about it. It's funny to joke about it.
It's funny to
but
joke about
actually,
it
it's
now.
representative of a really bad time.
Time for the serious
You know what I'm saying?
moment.
Like, it's
Okay, that
depressing.
makes sense. Yeah, sure,
It's a
sure.
depressing thing. My wife doesn't ever want to talk about it. You know,
Oh my
Think about it.
God.
She met me after, and
Get
she
it?
still
Why can't
likes
you
me.
wear shirts
She
this
married me
size?
after
I
that.
can't-
So obviously she's moved past. She
look
doesn't
at
want
it.
to talk about it. It's like, why am I going to monetize the most
Phil.
embarrassing moment?
Phil,
You know.
beat. Damn it, that would have sounded so bad.
Yes.
I was gonna say beat your demons, but in this context,
Pretty good. Pretty
it's
good.
like shit.
Beat your demons.
Oh,
I
he's
mean,
already
conquer
beat
your
him.
demons. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like that. You're like, I don't wanna like go there, but it's like, no, fuck that.
Right.
Like face it and conquer your demons. I didn't mean to make that pun. That was unintentional, but it was so good. But you know what I'm saying, right? I'm trying to like you say you don't want to go
Check
there, but
what,
like
real
conquer
You're not the
it,
only person
dude.
who said
Own
that.
it, own it, own that shit.
The problem is, again, when you focus on a focal point like that,
Oh,
and
he's gonna show you the beat.
I don't want
beat
that
your
to be what I'm
demons.
remembered for. It probably will be, but I want people who come to my
They
content
made a
every day to
T-shirt
remember
of
that
it.
awesome
Oh
stream they
my
had, or that cool
lord!
gameplay through that we did. I
Yeah,
don't want them to
beat your
think about the
demons,
guy
man.
who
Now
got a
available.
beat off on stream. Like, it's so stupid, and it's such a dumb thing that I've moved past. I'm not in that part of my life anymore. I'm
Beat
so
your
much happier now
demons.
that I don't
DSP
need to
never
dwell on the
beaten
past
them.
anymore. I don't need to think about that moment.
Sent to
It's stupid.
store.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I'll
don't
say
want
this:
to be there forever.
if you're not going to monetize it, we will. Later tonight, the Beat Your Demons T-shirt will be available.
And they
Oh
do.
my god! And it's, no, that's
God
terrible,
damn
dude.
Totally kidding, totally
God
kidding.
damn
I
it.
thought it was really funny. All right.
Oh my goodness.
So there's a few
DSP,
things that
the
I want to
content
circle
catalyst.
back with you on, Phil. Phil, you
Always
still there? You look like
providing
you're
us
frozen.
something new.
Did we lose him?
I hope
Bro.
not.
See, I
well-
thought he rage quit right
Yep,
here.
the trolls attack. No, he looking off in the distance. His soul left his body.
If he
See, I
drops
thought he
40, can
logged
come back
off
in.
because they were talking about.
Yeah, he does look frozen and such.
Basically making
I
fun
was
of
just
us for
kidding.
backing off.
I
Of
mean,
course.
Like, I
couldn't
thought-
help the
I thought
he
fans.
rage quit.
They broke themselves.
That was so bad. She just
Phil,
unplugged it.
make sure
Yeah.
you pop back in. I'm sure that he will.
Cat
I
barged
doubt that
in
he
with the
quits,
modem. Like,
because
what
he
you
would've-
doing?
he
Are
would've
you
been
talking
dropped from
about the
thing. It's
moment
definitely an
again?
internet issue of some corp.
Must
So
be frozen.
I do not think that he rage quit or anything like that. So Phil, you can just pop back in whenever you're ready, and we'll keep going. But there are a few things that I want to circle back on, mainly on the 5K. Okay, let's see, he dropped, so he'll pop back in. I do want to circle back on the business expense because I feel like
Happy
Phil
early birthday,
kind of skirted
Phil.
that question a little bit. No, we didn't really get.
So is there anything in this segment, or
No, man, like I said,
just wait until he gets
if
back?
we can have a little one-to-one here, I feel like
this
there's
is
just
the
so
part
much here
they
that doesn't
brought
add up,
Steam on.
you know.
Man, I mean, I don't believe him. I mean, I don't.
I like how it's
Too
his
many-
first thing.
too
I
many
don't believe
things.
him.
I mean, I caught him lied, and then he admitted like a minute later that I was right, and it's just like, man, that your whole credibility was already shaky, and
Right.
I
It's
don't
like,
know. I mean,
right.
I'm not saying this now because he's not here. I mean, you guys have been very blunt
Yeah.
to his face. I'm not gonna like.
He
you know,
has
if
been
he
very
hears me, it's not like
forward.
I mean, I straight up told him I didn't believe him about that joke that he made, and it's just like, dude, that's such
Happy
bullshit,
early
you know?
birthday,
So,
Philip.
While we have a second, hopefully Phil's going to rejoin us.
Kim's gonna come in like
I
the
do want to
baby.
thank everybody for your super chats today, and I see a lot of people buying merchandise, and it's genuinely greatly appreciated. Appreciate everybody allowing us to have this conversation. I appreciate Phil allowing us to have this conversation with him.
honestly, I got to give him props, dude.
Yes.
Because it's not easy to fucking do what he just did. I wasn't being easy on him, and I wasn't going to, because I said earlier, you know, I'm an honest asshole, dude. Like if I don't know you and I'm like, and there's shit, and you know, it's a serious situation, like I'll get serious. Like this is the most serious show we've ever had on the channel, right? We're constantly laughing. I'm like, when you said you were going to bring him on, I read his email that he said you could read publicly, and it seemed like he just wanted to be joining and
He keeps
doing a
saying
regular
they
show,
were
and
going
it
off of
kinda
what the detractors were saying, but it's like
through the
they
weeks
just
of,
talked to you for
it's gonna be an
5
interview,
hours and made a
and now
judgment.
we've done
based on
this
that 5
interview today,
hours.
and
No guy with two names.
it
I'm
was
keeping
tough.
that.
Right.
Nah.
Well, I'll say this. Phil just emailed me and he said,
Throw
"Hey,
that
I'm
shit
still
away.
here. I
You
might be
said
getting
do it some
DDoS,
more.
not sure."
All right.
So
Got you.
I will say this. Look, we do have.
I can definitely do it some
So
more.
while we have a second and Phil's not with us, I'm actually going to invite somebody to the chat right now. Keemstar is going to join us.
Right
Give his
now?
side of the
Oh,
thing. And
Lord,
when,
we got
At
Keem.
this
when
point, I
Phil
was
hops
like,
in,
DSP's definitely not
God.
coming back.
you know, we'll see. Like I said, I don't want to make this weird for Phil, but I do think that while we have a second, we'll bring Keemstar in. Keemstar has the link, and he should be joining us any minute.
Oh my god, this is getting.
Oh, that was just a voice changer.
I will say this.
D5
I will
phone.
say this, guys. I appreciate everybody staying with us, and while we have
Doing
you
the
for a
voice
second,
thing?
I want to remind
Yeah.
you guys we do have some other guests coming up, including Mark the
Hack it
Cyborg
up.
and James Rolfe, the Angry Video Gamer. They're coming.
I'm
coming
still
up here in the
testing it.
next few weeks. If you guys are new, make sure you guys
That's
hit
pretty
the
cool. You're gonna
subscribe
have
button,
James
of
Rolfe.
course. and come join us. We are
Yo, dude, man, shut the fuck up. I'm still testing it. Get out of
11
here.
o'clock Central Time, and we usually 10 o'clock. We have a great time. And if you guys really like it, you guys can head over to patreon.com.
And
he being a diva right
but
now.
joining us now,
I just want to mess with my
really
toy.
didn't mean to
Being
make
a
that fun of
diva.
Demons. It was just so
great,
funny.
man.
I couldn't stop laughing, and I jeez.
All right.
right.
Keemstar is joining us. Hello, Keemstar. How are you? Nice to
Hey,
meet
it's the
you.
guy.
Good. It's nice to meet you. You guys have absolutely
Killer
crushed this.
Keemstar.
I think you've done more than a fair job with Phil here, and especially like how difficult he is. But with him talking about the $50,000 offer and the
You're just jealous of
podcast,
my
I just
new
really
toy.
wanted to get on to say
Don't
my
worry, I
piece
know it.
'cause
I know your moves now.
He's just
It's
dishonest.
jealousy.
And I think you guys experienced this, right? He had an opportunity to clear his name
Keemstar.
so easily.
I'm surprised
And
this
he
dude
just put
got
it
back
off and
on
made
this shit
excuse,
after
made
this.
excuse, made excuse, and then goes on to bring up some other situation with hookers and some other lies. And it's like
Hookers.
every content creator has been lied about, right? But in this one issue where he could just prove his innocence so quick and he doesn't take advantage of it, then it's like, and
I told him it's just making you more sus. Like that, it's making me trust your story less. That you're not
Sussy.
like, you know what? I want to fucking prove this shit. Like I'm sick of these lies. Let's prove it.
Oh,
you know?
DSP is gone.
Well,
Well, prove me wrong, I would do that.
Keem,
Ain't
we
buy
appreciate
it.
you hopping on. Phil has rejoined us. Phil said he didn't want to be on the
Yeah.
show if you were on it.
I want you to
I'll
show
say,
me how it's
can we
done.
invite you back on after we're done with Phil?
sure, sure, absolutely.
Okay, I appreciate it. Okay,
Very
we're gonna bring Phil back on. We don't want to
suicidal.
make things weird, so appreciate you understanding, man. And you have the link. I'll DM you when we're ready. Okay, buddy.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Oh, level 1 of Detractor.
All right. Boof. All right.
I don't want to be in
Phil,
the same
welcome back,
club
man.
with
Sorry,
the-
we had a second. We wanted to. He had reached out and he wanted.
Apparently,
to
you're
slide this
being
stuff.
sus with
So we
lack of
appreciate you running with it,
drawings.
man.
I don't
So,
know that level.
so let's continue. Everything okay?
I don't know.
I don't
have
know.
absolutely no idea what just happened.
My stupid
whole
bitch of a
internet
wife
went
knocked the
back up.
modem out.
I don't know if it was my ISP.
He's trying to
or if I
blame
just
that
was
he got
DDoS. I would not
DDoS.
put it past
I don't
them.
believe
why does
that.
he instantly?
point.
He's just trying to.
I've never,
pity,
to my knowledge,
like,
my
farm
IP address
pity.
has never leaked.
Yeah.
The trolls
It's like,
are doing
bro,
it.
you just
Again,
had
I
an
guess we
internet
kinda
outage.
know,
Just calm
right?
down.
Well,
Your
I hope
internet's
that's
not
not the
that
case.
great.
I hope
that's
not
not
either.
the
'Cause
case.
that's
No,
what
the
internet
trolls.
can't just go out. That's how good his business line is.
All right. Let's circle back on some stuff here, man.
Might have been a DDoS.
and
Did I
there's
miss
a few things-
anything? Did I miss
Well,
anything?
Hey, Benjamin.
Yeah, there's a few things that I feel like we kind of went through, and I feel like we do need to kind of address. And I want to circle back to like the business expenses because we talked about the 5K, we talked about that, and but we didn't really get an answer, right? Like, and this kind of all ties in together. The idea of like as somebody who works online, I've been doing this for a long time as well. I understand that
Maiden
spending
fell
5K
asleep.
on
I'm right
anything
here.
is a lot, and the idea of a mortgage being a
fall asleep.
business expense.
This dude just
that's
being
not
negative
necessarily
again.
true. You can from a
Again, I
tax
don't know.
perspective, you can allow
Ain't
me to
my
tell
new
you,
shiny
because from a tax
toy.
perspective,
Saying
you
people
can-
going
you
to
can,
sleep. Just
take
want
the
to
square
scoop
footage
people.
of your office space in your
Typical.
house, and that can be deductible, right? And you can use that as a business expense. You can take the internet and do those things, but your entire house, your entire mortgage is not something that can be a business expense, right? So
I didn't think that was legal. I don't think that's legal.
Right, it's not. It's not the way it goes. But with all that said, I feel like
He's extra fidgety.
there's with all everything lined up, right? There's still a lot. Like, are you spending
All
that
that
money
legal
on
talk.
food, or what are you spending that money on?
Yeah, what are you
'cause
spending that
can
money on? Where's the money
pay
going?
for meals out and things like that, as long as you technically talk about business. And I've done that hundreds.
Where
of
the
times,
money go?
Where you go out to a meal and you say, well, we're gonna have a business meeting, and it's just you and your wife talking about whatever, right? It's just one of those things.
I wonder
But
if that's what he does.
walk me through once again, like
I bet you he
what
does that.
what are your month-to-month business expenses? What are you
Oh,
paying
Lord.
for as a streamer who works 12 hours a day?
He ain't prepared for
Walk me
this.
through this.
Well, again, I could tell you what I'm doing now. I mean, we're talking.
Yeah, we're asking what you're doing now.
I think, right? Is that a tax return for my
Well,
bankruptcy proceeding?
but I want to know about today. I want to know about today, like your expenses that you have on a month-to-month basis.
Have
What
fun,
do
Benjamin.
those look like?
I'm
Are
not
your-
gonna do that.
Are your
Okay.
expenses?
You know what? How about this? Give me 1 second.
All right.
Sure, do your
Wait,
thing.
what?
Yeah.
In case of
Should be
emergency,
fun.
get the paper.
All right, Phil is off, and it looks like I wonder what this could be a surprise.
He taking this.
Trump card.
He taking
I'm
the
an old
swig
man,
of gin.
Yes.
okay?
Look at this
I
shit.
do something that no one else does. I use
What?
paper.
Are you
and I
fucking
write on
kidding
it.
me?
detraction.
you fucking kidding me? We
Whip
pull
the
out a
paper
piece of paper. Really? We can't even see
Gotta whip
this
out
shit.
the paper. Gotta whip out
No
the
one else
paper.
does this, right?
Now hold on, Phil. Before you show anything, I want to
Oh, I'm
make
not going to
sure.
show.
wanna
I'm
have to
going
bring
to
this
read some
out.
things. Don't worry, I'm not going to
Okay.
show anything. I'm
Damn.
going to read some things. What I'd like to do
Oh
is kinda
yeah.
go through here.
DSP's gonna read stuff because he's totally honest. He's totally gonna tell us everything that's gonna be on that paper.
People say every day, where does your money go? Essentially that's what you're asking, right? Where
Yeah.
does the money go? That's coming in.
Yes,
I
that's
will
what they're
100
asking.
Uh-oh. You guys are chopping. Tell me.
No,
it's
you're
not
good. You're
2000.
good. You're good.
Dude,
You're
Yo,
good. Keep
yo,
going.
Okay.
Keep going.
yo, he's so looking for the stream to go down. Oh, you guys are chopping up. Is there a problem again? Please tell me.
Chappy.
Here we go. I'm going to go through this. I'm not exaggerating. Line for line, this is what I'm paying this month. And this is where
Please.
all my money goes. Plus
This is
a few
where
other
it all
things,
goes.
Okay.
Got
And
them
this is literally
shakes.
all of it.
Great.
I have a subscription to Hulu. It's $10
Okay.
a month.
I thought we don't get subscriptions.
It's definitely not a business expense. I'm just saying this is where
Oh,
my
we
money
have
goes.
it
This
now,
is
though.
everything. I'm serious. I'm going to cover it all.
Okay, sure.
I have my internet. I have 2 internet lines that I pay for. They're very expensive because they're unlimited internet. It's
How
it's
much?
not an hourly. It's like you have to pay a ton of money.
A ton of money. That's how
hourly?
much.
Who pays for hourly internet?
No, not hourly.
Wait,
It's
hourly?
Oh, I thought you said.
He pay hourly.
I'm sorry, I meant CPA
ESP,
rates, not hourly.
ESP would be the one to pay hourly internet.
I have my dues here where I
There we
live.
go.
I live
But
in
notice
a
he's not
community, a
given
condo
the
facility
amount.
community, so it's
So
monthly dues.
all of this is irrelevant.
I've got.
Oh.
Let's see here.
I mean,
just reading words.
But you're reading off personal expenses, and that's no one's business.
I'm reading
It's-
off everything.
it's-
I don't care. I'm reading off
Well-
everything
Yeah.
so you know where my money goes.
Then
This is
why?
this is what they want.
That wasn't
You're
the
not-
question.
you're not
Business
saying how much.
expenses.
I don't
How
think that's the
much?
case. I think it was about the $5,000, the business expenses.
Yeah, how
that they
much-
were like,
how'd
what
you
is
get
going on with this? Like,
5,000?
how is this the case? So you're now giving them more shit when you were very seemingly very nervous about giving anyone
He
any
wants to
more
throw it all
information
in
that isn't
together.
public. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to, before you continue, it just seems like this is counterintuitive for where you have said your stance is on like revealing public information. So like,
Well, I'm
That
not going to
should have been
tell
the
you
title.
any account name. I don't know.
And
yeah,
normal
no,
I think
people
wrestling
actually
is
do
on
I
that.
get that,
Hulu.
but still, it's still personal stuff. That's
the
like,
day
all right, well,
after.
I don't
Yeah, I think
understand
it
what-
usually pops up the
that's
day
not
after.
what the subject was about. It
Right.
was about the business expenses.
Right.
These aren't business expenses that you're reading off. This is personal stuff.
Some of this would be considered business, and some wouldn't.
Which
I was just gonna
ones?
say Game Pass.
But what's
Okay,
the
Game
business
Pass, there you go.
kind of where I'm leaning. Like, what is
Yeah.
the reason
What's
for
the
giving us your personal expenses?
Why can't we not just say what's the 5K business expense?
Like it's so frustrating trying to
It's
talk
because
to him.
it's because he has to mix them up. Because if he had to say this is only for business, then people will call him out. It's like, okay, but why do you have all these things? He has to mix them all together so that way you can't know. You truly can't know. You'll just know some names of some things that you know he has to pay for, like water and electricity.
He doing this just in case Nancy watching.
Yes.
Because people want to know where my money goes. You're asking me
your business, the business
Okay,
expense
you're
money. That's what
specifically
they're
asking me-
talking about.
you're
That's what
specifically-
I've seen that on the internet. That's what I've seen that people are upset. There's the business expenses, the 5,000, and then like I don't know where this like $500,000 thing is or what that even is, but there's some questions.
$500,000.
Yeah, I don't know. I heard. I've
Look at
seen.
them,
I didn't look into
$500,000.
it
It's like
that
his
much because
total
I have
debt,
multiple
I
shows that
guess, like
I
with
do, and
car
I
and
couldn't
house and
dedicate too much to learning about you. So I figured I'd come and just hear from you. But like that's from what I've seen, it's the business expenses that's what people want to know about. Like how are you spending that much money on the business?
Here's the thing: if you were to nickel and dime every single transaction I do, when it comes to like video games and stuff like that, I don't think it gets close to that. I think I don't know how it was divvied out in those, in that report or whatever they used for the bankruptcy. I don't know how it's calculated.
I don't know how it is.
I'm not my
Yeah.
bankruptcy attorney. I'm not my CPA. I know it's done right because I went.
I know
through
it's done
the
right.
bankruptcy judge,
I don't know.
line by
What are we
line.
doing?
So
Is
I know
that
it's
where
correct.
He's
that
appealing to
large
authority.
number comes from? Is the bankruptcy number like how much debt you had?
Oh,
I'm just
maybe.
I'm trying to
maybe.
take a. Oh, I felt. I mean, you know, right? I mean, that's,
You see how it
I don't know
fucks
the
you up when he
total
does.
debt.
seems like a pretty big moment in your life that you would.
Like you don't know
No.
what to say.
I know. I never. It's not a milestone. Oh man, I'm so happy. I got $500,000 off my back.
I'm not
Oh,
saying
no.
it's a good milestone.
No, it's a horrible milestone. Something I want to move past and forget and get,
He called it a win.
He did call it a win.
So now it's not a good milestone, but it was a big win.
The thing is, he's trying to spin it where he doesn't want to tell you the exact numbers. The reason why he doesn't want to tell you the exact numbers is because he doesn't know the exact numbers. He just pretends he doesn't know, because everything is part of the exact number. And he can't tell you all of that because it would obviously be less than 5,000. So right now his argument is like, I don't know where they got that number. I don't know why they're pointing out that number. Bro, tell us the number today. What do you spend on your fucking business today? He has completely forgotten about that question. He's answering a question that wasn't even asked now.
It doesn't even have to be relevant to the bankruptcy.
If anything, he hasn't been paying for games as is. He's trying to buy stuff on Game Pass or play stuff off of that.
Yep. And he gets free games too, and free movies now too.
Yeah.
This dude gets everything donated at this point.
Spends like $100 max, 5K.
In the past, but I don't know. Maybe that's what that number is. But
Maybe.
Again, I don't know. I can't go line item by line item. I don't know. It's from years and years ago. And
Look at that. Look at that. Look. Yeah. Look.
Okay, you froze again.
You guys still there?
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Okay.
Well, they call me Mr. Freeze, so.
Is the stream okay, guys?
But yeah, like I can't. I don't have that. I don't know. I would assume this is my assumption.
He praying for the stream to crash.
Anything that's considered associated with business or not.
You thinking they getting DDoS
again
because of him?
Without going through, because I'm not going to go through all of it anyway. That would be exposure to talk about all that stuff. I feel. Okay. A couple things that no one knows. I guess I have to. I didn't want to do this. I really didn't want to do this. Again,
Phil, you do what you're comfortable with, man. I think that's the biggest thing. Is
bro, nobody's putting a gun to his head right now.
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, hold on.
All right, put the paper back. Yo, he couldn't wait to get out that chair.
He's literally coming up with another story now. Look, Adam is shaking his head.
He couldn't wait to get out that chair.
All right, I don't want to talk about shit, but I have to. It sucks.
Well, yo,
no, you don't. You said
he got up to rub his eye. He's like, all right, let me see.
Adam is telling him right now, no, you do not need to do what you're about to fucking attempt to do. Stop doing it. Just tell us the fucking truth.
Like you said, none of this matters
30
anyway.
minutes ago,
so
you
why
don't
are
give
we
a
doing
shit.
this?
And it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, fuck it.
Pick a point. Pick a place to stand.
Yeah, I know. I don't.
Either you don't give a shit and you're gonna move on and let the haters hate you no matter what because there's nothing you could do, or try to appease them. It's not. You can't be somewhere in the middle where you're like, I might appease you. I might actually do this. I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
Adam, I don't care
one
about
or the other.
I care about you guys. I care
So you're
about my viewers.
You know what? We can save the last hour for the Waffle House boys. Get out of here. But yeah, I care about you guys.
I care about these neutral parties out there who've heard so much nasty stuff about me. At least have a place to listen and hear my side. You know, that's what this is.
I care about you guys.
I appreciate you guys so much for giving me this time.
I love you so much.
Dude, they don't care.
But, you know,
Adam, please.
All right, fuck this. I'm going to do it. All right, I'm going to tell you.
I'm going to do it.
I saw it after
No
Saber.
one knows without specifics. Okay, so it doesn't really put anyone under the bus or anything. I've been involved in a few different, legal things over the years. I've been
now he makes it even more weird. Like,
oh, there you go. You just messed it up. He cares about you. Yeah, he does.
I don't want my audience to come to my stream and be like, I want to give you a tip because I found out that you have maybe a medical issue or something going on. That's no one's business.
He's just bringing up more vague stuff.
What about the guy that gave you money and he was living in his car or something?
Or a DSP React stream. Please come support me because you like me and my content. Okay? Don't come support me because you want to stick it to the haters. I don't want that pity party. Keep that, let them celebrate whatever.
Then why are we trying to get pity for like 4 hours?
I pointed this out on mine. Like,
expenses.
All the history of him ever pointing out, support me because you can stick it to the haters. That was the whole point of the Vescal. It's a symbol of success. It's a symbol of defeating the trolls. Like, that was the whole thing he sold it on.
He really was trying to build himself to cry. He wanted to build some sympathy right here. He worked himself up.
That's all he has is the pity card.
Legal expenses. And it's out. I mean, again, I'm not going to tell you. I have some medical conditions. Okay.
Well, then
I have gout.
This is your forum.
What if you would have said?
Like, this is your forum, Phil. Right? If there's some sort of like medical condition that is causing you to live, paycheck to paycheck or stream to stream, you pride yourself on transparency. I can't think of anything more transparent than just telling your audience you have, something going on. And like, you know what? People are people, and they'll understand.
You should just come on and say, guys, I'm terminally ill. I'm gonna die.
I have cancer or something bad happened.
I have a brain tumor.
It's definitely not bad. Okay, I don't want to make
right.
And then look, he's not crying
It's not a
anymore.
pity party.
Right.
It's not.
Oh.
Oh, that was my fucking alert. I was wondering what that was.
Not that. It's that I have.
That was a Twitch notification. I
chronic
was
lingering
up there.
things that come back over the years, and then yes, there's a medical cost. There's deductible, of course. You have to pay to a certain amount. In a nutshell.
So what are you trying to say?
I've been involved with a few legal things, and I've been involved with some medical things. Okay. And essentially, what's happened over the years is
that's like anybody. Though.
Oh my god,
financial
dude!
Situations that I've been in. Okay.
Did you pay any of those? Did you pay any of those things as business expenses?
I believe, and I don't.
I believe he doesn't have anything. I believe maybe I
health
did.
Insurance premiums.
He doesn't have a straight answer.
Dancing around it, but I thought we were supposed to do this show to clear the air. I believe so.
Your tax
From
guy
what
was
I'm to
asking
understand.
you this?
He said, "I just got an email the other day that said
What?
we need your breakdown."
We're making up emails, phantom emails. I got an email the other day, so that way I could tell you guys today, dude.
Of what you pay for premiums, if you had any.
This dude sound like a
You
crackhead.
need all this to file your taxes properly.
That doesn't sound right, dude.
I don't know. Again, no.
I don't
listen,
know.
please.
I don't know.
Here's the
That's
problem.
his
I don't want people
difference.
going over my tax guy. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing. He's a
I mean,
professional.
Why is he
but he
flexing about
clearly
his
doesn't
tax
because
guy?
you've
Like,
been
why is he
tax
gassing you
issues.
up like that?
Yeah,
No,
the
no,
tears
no.
are gone
My tax
now.
issues are not, or from before this shit. They really are. I used to have tax
I'm
issues.
talking about my
all
tax
the
guy.
time.
He's
You might
great.
be
You
saying,
know, he knows what he's
I used to have
doing.
an old guy who
Don't.
fucked everything up. This person I have now has fixed everything.
Okay.
I'm not throwing anyone under the bus. This guy is great.
Go out the guy from
People understand
Connecticut.
it, okay? But basically, I have a few ongoing things. When you don't have
I love
credit,
every time he says okay, like he's about to
but
say
you
a
still
new
owe.
thing, and he
Some
never
things can
says a
get
new
erased,
thing.
Some things can't, all right, by a bankruptcy or whatever. And I'm in a situation where I have ongoing costs that I'm on payment plans for. Okay? Not, credit card. I can't get a credit card. I have no credit.
Oh, I can't get a credit card. Yeah, that's your own fault.
I have payment plans. So, for example, I incur a legal cost of several $1,000s. Okay, Phil, you don't have to pay that today. You could pay it slowly over time. Here's your payment.
Oh my god.
Right? With the IRS, I
Has
owe them back
nothing to do
taxes.
with nothing.
Phil, we understand. As long as you're in repayment status, you're paying this amount every month. This is, you know what I mean? So that's where my money goes.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
embroiled in all these ongoing things behind the scenes that
There's
absolutely
nothing you can say
no
to this.
one
There's
needs to
nothing.
know.
What?
Medical stuff,
Dude.
legal stuff that I'm going through.
He just keeps
tax
saying
stuff,
legal
and
stuff,
where's
being
your money
very
go? And then just
vague.
think about this.
Yeah,
I'm
he never
streaming
says a
6 days a week
concrete
full-time.
thing in all of
Stressed
this.
Some days, you know.
It's just stuff.
And then I got to
you
come on
know.
my stream and hear you blew all your money on mobile games. My wife and my.
Why are we
I
talking
so
about
much stress.
her?
Cry time, cry
Right.
time.
And
Yo.
you know, we didn't go on a honeymoon when we got married. We had
Oh
the
my
biggest trip since
god.
2019.
Okay,
We haven't
and
done
that
anything.
has nothing to fucking
I
do with
get
your
it.
business
We
expenses.
understand, which is why we talked about therapy. We've talked about all these things.
You're
We
right.
understand, right? We've talked
I
about all
have
these
to
things.
spend money
But
on legal
you still
stuff
haven't,
and
you still
medical
haven't answered the
stuff.
question. I'm going to ask you this really directly, okay?
That
On a
answers
month-to-month
business
basis,
expenses.
how much money
How
are you
much
spending,
money are you
on
spending?
WWE
stay
on
mobile
track. Trying to get him
games and or any
back
other
on
mobile
track.
games on a month-to-month basis? Are you spending on iTunes or any sort of mobile device?
They see through all his
Okay.
little
Just a
tactics
straight
and bullshit that he does.
dollar
and
amount.
he's
And
trying to
whatever
talk
it is, it's
about
okay.
it.
Okay. Do you want? Okay. This month
Talk about tea.
I have spent probably $10 to $15. That is an honest answer.
$10 to
And by the way, it
$15.
wasn't on WWE.
That is an honest answer. That's the first fucking dollar amount we've
What
gotten
was it
all
on?
day.
Just curious.
Well, here we go, because you know if I tell you, they're just.
Well, here we go.
No, okay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it then. Don't worry about it. If
Yeah,
it's,
fuck
They
it,
already,
you
they
say
already
it's
said it's a new game.
Yeah, you ain't gonna be on this fucking.
okay, the new Street Fighter
Look
one.
at this.
Yeah.
Okay,
He was like,
Is it
okay,
good?
you don't have to worry about it, and then he just says
It's all
Street
right.
Fighter.
It's one of those you build a team of fighters.
But
you
here's the
fight against each
thing.
other. It's not. you
He
don't have
admitted
to
that he
play
just
it.
spent
like
money on
RPG,
another
tab
mobile
RPG.
game. He didn't
Similar,
disprove
yes.
the other
And
one.
I have-
that was just for
He just
experimental
added on to
purposes. I'm
new
not playing
mobile
in a
games
lot.
that
Yeah,
you
it
gotta
just
hunt
added
for
a
now.
10 to
You know, I spent a
15.
few-
All
But that's
right.
still not even a
stuff, you know,
business
so I spent a
expense.
couple
Like, it's
dollars here and there.
still.
Of course, I will get
Personal.
destroyed for saying that I spent 50.
Them, dude, them gotcha games got a hook in his ass. He can't break this shit.
No,
Oh,
he can't.
What a life.
$10 on it, you know. I will. I'm going to get destroyed for it.
So let me kind of move this along. We've been going for a long time, and thank you again, Phil, for your time. Appreciate it. We're approaching 4 hours. I got a few things that I want to make sure we hit on before we go.
Sure.
And Craig wasn't letting me go.
Can move forward. So, number one, Keem is here.
Oh
and
no.
Keem has said that he will be respectful.
Oh no.
And
I might have to drop off for this because like it's already getting close. I think this is a
tremendous
to
opportunity to bury
we'll save the
whatever
Keem
hatchet or
arc
whatever
for
it
the
is you guys
Waffle
have
House
and-
boys.
and mend defense. I think this is a tremendous opportunity. Are you open to that?
That way I
If
can
you want the show to talk,
I'll
I'm
have
not
1
gonna
hour
listen
of
to
that and then we can jump into the
Yeah, you establish that. That's fine. That's not
Yeah.
what he's saying.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
either the
broker a business
DSP
deal or anything like that.
compression
But-
or
but
decompression
are you
shit
open to
or
talking
their
about that?
aftermath
I'm
thing.
curious what he even wants to talk about. I'm not
The,
being on his
the
stuff.
decompression is worth it. It
Well,
really is.
let's-
It was
okay, I'm
just
gonna bring him on, Eric.
pure
Wait,
nonsense.
so you're okay with him coming on to talk?
As long as he's not going to sit here.
Notice how many
and
times
tell me
they
or,
ask him
You know, you
if
guys
it's
have
okay
already
if
asked
Keem
me
comes on.
so many questions. I don't want him
Right.
to interrogate
We'll
me.
pause with the
No,
with the
that's-
killer
that's-
Keem
that's
here.
not- I mean, Keem, he's
Skip the
watching
aftermath?
Like,
Is there really
that's not
nothing on the
case. We're
aftermath?
the interviewers. He
The
just
guy
said
with
it.
two
He
names
agrees.
is gonna say
He
there's
agrees.
nothing.
So look, we're gonna bring
Yeah,
him
he's
on,
always
and-
gonna
and
say
like I said, I think
something.
this
So
is
that
not
means I
versus
want to watch
opportunity
it.
for friction.
Well,
This
the
is an
first
opportunity to
30
build a
minutes
bridge. So
has
let's do this
stuff.
real quick.
And
Keem Star, welcome
let's
back.
put it this
There
way.
we
Can
go.
do you want me to just give you a quick synopsis?
Yeah, I don't care. It's
Do you care
DSP
if there's
stupid
any
stuff.
spoilers?
No, whatever. I don't care. It's DSP stupid stuff.
Basically, the first 30 to 40 minutes, he is so flustered from this whole event. Even though he makes a lot of money in it with all the ass pats that he's getting, and he convinces himself it was really, really good, he's just fucking up tremendously. He doesn't know how to fucking answer half the questions, and he accidentally doxes an anonymous person who gave him tips. That's how bad it was. So really, the first 30 minutes is all you need to see. After that, he kind of regains his footing, and he kind of reassures himself, and he says, "Oh, tonight we're gonna do a fucking pre-stream."
They said their
podcast."
aftermath. Okay. All right, now you see.
Oh, their aftermath?
Was their aftermath not that good?
No, their aftermath was you only need to see the Adam stuff.
Okay.
And you can just see that from Aqua Teal.
All right, so that's probably what I'll do then. But thank you, esteemed panel and Maiden. Thanks for showing up and enduring for I'm going for 3 hours. Thank you for doing a super late thing.
Yeah, appreciate you dragging my ass in here.
Yep.
That.
I had to pull you back in, but appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna deafen here, so thank you guys for sticking by this long ass shit. I'm gonna finish the last hour for this. Maybe what time is it? It's Thursday. Maybe Thursday night, maybe Friday night. I gotta see. But you guys are great. Let's go. No music. Are you fucking kidding me? Bruh. Unbelievable. Got nothing. Just gave me this. Oh, my music's all kinds of fucked up. Here's what it is. Oh, we can play the buff. Yeah, we can play the buff music. Buff Corral. Yeah. There we go.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's your boy Buff Club. We be back on up at their levels and get down. We back once again. Tell a friend it's the 1-2 step in the microphone track. Anyways, without further ado, we're gonna do
We gotta do this. He stalls a lot. We gotta move him up, so there we go. I'll finish this eventually. But thank you guys for sticking by.
The sun is shining on me. It makes me feel so free. So
I'm still gonna play WWE. Danny, we'll probably play WWE some point. I'll probably even just play it offline. Just on like Discord. But you guys are great. We'll finish this with the Waffle House boys, because apparently that's how we should end this. So I'll pull in the gang of hooligans and we can finish this out strong. Peace out, people. Have a good night.